Welcome back to the Rose Tinted Tavern and our group of hardy adventurers here as well. Last session, you guys went on not your first adventure by any means. You guys have been traveling together for quite some time, but the first adventure that we had the opportunity to see. You managed to earn some coin, save some dwarves, and clear out a shady goblin encampment as well that was hidden just off the main road, which has, I will say, it's been a little while since this day's adventure, but the reports of attacks on the main road have pretty much thinned to none. So your work has not only impacted yourselves, but it has impacted the broader Indian coast as well. So folks are extremely thrilled, grateful. Trade is actually much smoother now, and that paid off broader than just your own riches and rewards. You guys had the opportunity to pick up another job posting. The Rose Tinted Tavern is well known for having a lot of postings. It's a centralized location. This one that you guys chose to pick up is actually not a job, it is an opportunity. So you guys picked up your job post for this week's session, and it read in all caps, "A tournament for knights. Shuttle service at dawn in 5 days' time from the crossroads south of the Dread Woods. Reward," in all caps again, "fame, glory, fortune." There's no individual listed on here as a contact, but you do know where to be and when. And you guys do have a brief moment in the Rose Tinted Tavern, probably the night before. If you need to be there at dawn, you'll be heading out. The crossroads would, or this would actually probably be, maybe the morning you picked up the achievement. I'll give you a little bit of RP time in the tavern. It would probably be about 2 days ride from here, 2 days journey from here. You'd go out the same way you went on the way to Carlos, but then you'd essentially turn right down the other road and you would be at the crossroads. You know that there's not like a ton out there beyond the Dreadwoods themselves to the north of this location, far enough that it's not going to be suspicious or dangerous. And then not any major cities, but just wide open expanse of field. So you guys are all here in the morning. I wanted to give you the opportunity, if there's anything you wanted to do, chat about, decompress on from the opportunity before. You guys would have gone about your own way, had a couple days to just, live your regular lives, and then you're getting ready to depart. So you guys can talk about if there's anything you want to prepare, pack, discuss, or plan for. Feel free.
Well, I'm just going to say it. I've not been in a ring for a long time, and I'm not quite certain of my abilities, and I just wanted to put it out there in case everybody was like, "Oh, Cam, she's so strong, and she's so tall, and she'll be the one to give us the glory and the fame."
I definitely don't think you'll be the one to give it to her, but I think you'll be a huge help to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was actually counting entirely on you.
Oh, of course, Thomas was.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
very strong.
Don't
also.
sell yourself short, Cam. You're a very capable warrior. You prove that.
Yes, but I have no. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'll take the compliment.
You seem capable and strong, and I like your legs.
My what?
You have a powerful set of yams on you.
Your legs, yeah. She said
Immediately,
legs.
Cam just turns red and drinks whatever drink she has in front of her.
I, for one, am looking forward to some fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to not just healing, maybe being able to actually use my magic in other ways.
Should be an interesting tournament. Hope we can fight in a team and not just fighting each other. That would be
right. If it's just fighting one-on-one, I'm not going to do very well myself.
I've never even thought of that.
Oh, I was more counting on being like a fun visual aspect. Like, you all are doing some really great work out on the field, and I'm there for like like a muse. Like you can look back
Sure.
and be inspired to do better.
That'd be great too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
just,
also
again,
looking forward to see how much money I can make from the audience legally and
Oh, that too.
consensually.
Mhm.
And consensual.
Essentially.
You're right. That, of course. Yeah, I just assumed tournament was
I could make a lot
a
more
tournament.
if it wasn't.
Yes, it certainly does.
Can we roll back just slightly? Is there a chance that we're going to have to fight each other? Because that I didn't even think of that, and now I have a whole new level of stress.
Oh.
Well,
Maybe.
it depends. It depends on if this is a tournament of a group fighting a large creature, or if
Oh,
it
that'd
is
be
a
fun,
true
right? Yeah.
knight's tournament, and that usually means a bracket system, and the winner continues on while the loser does not until you have one person left standing.
True.
So yeah, I guess it is possible. But Cam, you
Yeah.
have to fight any of us or us.
It's true.
I was
No,
going to say, if
I'd
we do have to
my
fight
friends
each other,
over.
the most smart thing we could do is all band up together and then
Bang?
eliminate Cam right off the bat. And then sort of like disperse like how we needed to like. Just saying, Cam is objectively the most difficult one to take down, so we would
For
have to
sure,
focus
yeah.
on her.
We would definitely have to flank her. Thomas and I most likely being more so distractions than anything. He and Zara.
Well,
really
I don't
coming
think the rest of the group is going against Cam. I
Cam,
don't
we're
think it'll be that
joking.
either.
Well, I'm
No, of
joking.
course.
Cam.
I wasn't.
Yes,
It's-
sure, but I'm saying if it's a tournament and we are fighting each other, it likely will be one-on-one, not the
Right.
entire group against one.
Yeah.
Last
need
thing I'll
another
say
drink.
is that it's barbarian first, then you get rid of the cleric. That's how this works.
I don't like this plan anymore.
Well, it's good. It's good information that Thomas is giving us in case we fight another group. Though,
There you go.
if we're fighting another group, we need to go after their heavy hitters and then their healers.
It's true.
That's true.
And let's just hope it's that, and we don't have to fight each other. And if we do, may
Also-
the best person win.
I don't know how long it takes us to get. How long does it take us to get?
You got
2
2 days.
days.
Right, so there's going to be one night spent on the road, at least. And, just based on what happened last time, I think that maybe we should be on watches in pairs.
Oh, right, we were kidnapped. That's
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hopefully the roads are much safer, but
Right, and we'll be with
that is
others,
a good idea.
it sounds like, if
Yeah.
we're going on a caravan. But
other
still,
warriors, hopefully. So
let's hope, yeah.
I think that's a great idea, though.
Em, you don't have to come with us. I hope you do. I think
Me?
you'll have a... Yeah.
Oh, you would see Cam take out the copy that she has hand copied of the job posting to study it, just like she did the first one. And she says, yes, I'll come, but I think I might write a little bit of a letter to whoever's in charge of this event, just to maybe see if they can give us any sort of insight into what. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I would go get 2 drinks, down them very quickly, and
Perfect.
start asking around to see if anybody knows anything about who the contact would be for this.
Okay.
tournament.
Yeah, very interesting. So there is the proprietor of the tavern, which I just realized I haven't even named. Rosie. The proprietor of the tavern named Rosie.
Oh, I knew
Um,
Rosie once. I did. That's true. That's
It's-
canon.
It is.
Yeah, so Rosie's there. There are a couple individuals at the bar, a few folks milling around. There's a pretty intensive game of dice happening elsewhere in the main part of the room. So if anyone in that particular area you want to chat up in particular, let me know.
Probably the dice game people.
Yeah.
I'd like slide in really largely.
Largely.
Like,
Slide
just
in
take up a lot of
largely.
space. Hello.
Perfect. Oi, you want in?
No, you, you fellas look as though you, participate in things.
Mhm.
Could you tell me, do you know anything about this tournament coming up?
Oh, the night thing.
Yes, the night thing.
So this is another one. Actually, it's a dwarf who you know is not related to the folks that you met, but friends with them from Carlos, because you met them when you were dropping off the wine. So you don't remember his name, but he's there. And then there is a large dragonborn and also a goblin. Not a goblin, sorry, gnome. Triggered. A gnome sitting there as well. And the dragonborn just kind of huffs. Well, that's a really interesting point you make there, because I don't think anyone's ever seen this before. They have posted as if it's been around for a long time, but I was talking with some of my friends the other day, and nobody could remember this ever being a thing before.
Oh boy, we are an experiment. Okay, all right. This is going to go well. Thank you. And I grab one of their drinks off their table and take it with me as I go back to my group to tell them.
They're like, but they don't really make much fuss because they're very focused on the game.
Okay, hello. I'm back.
We all waited in silence while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's rare. Okay.
Yeah.
I have found out that nobody knows in this whole
That's
town.
Robolife. Sorry.
I've seen.
The whole... Oh, I hate it when you sing couple songs like that.
One of the most famous couple songs.
So this is interesting. No one has ever done this night tournament before. No one has ever heard of this night tournament before. And it sounds as though maybe they are trying to be dubious in their claims of it being something that is well known and well attended.
Dubious.
Maybe it's just the first one.
All right, every tournament's got to start somewhere.
That's true.
Got to be a
Maybe we
first
should
one eventually.
assume the worst until they prove themselves to be the worst, and if they do, then we will be all fighting together, and I think we can handle what
we
comes.
don't have to do it when we get there if it seems dodgy.
Yeah.
Also true.
Well,
Right.
your confidence has given me confidence, and I will take a deep breath and I will go on with my life.
Excellent.
Your confidence has given me confidence. The best thing that's ever been done.
Zara, do
Alright.
you think they'll let you turn into animals there?
What? What?
Do you think they'll let you turn into animals?
I mean, who can suppose a thing like that?
Not me.
Not me.
Oh, well, okay, here.
Nope.
What are you saying?
Lost all of it.
Think I've seen a tournament and a dream, but I think maybe it was just me imagining fun times.
Sure.
Squirrels hurling nuts at each other.
Does sound fun.
Squirrels can do that.
I just want to know what's going on in there.
And with that, that is a perfect place to end. So you guys do hit the road as planned. The way that I would say is most probable that you would do this, seeing as you need to be at the crossroads at dawn. You would spend 2 nights on the road. You travel a day, sleep, travel a day, sleep maybe nearby, either
Gotcha.
right there, and then you'd wake up and be there at dawn. So it's really up to you how close to the actual crossroads, location you'd want to be. Do you want to be camp a couple hours away? Do you think you'd camp right there? You do see groups of people traveling with you, people you don't know. You do see other groups that you could assume are probably heading in the same direction. Some people do stop and camp a few hours out. Some continue onward. So it's really up to you. It seems like people are doing a little bit of everything.
Personally, I think we should just get there and then sleep
Yeah.
there, so we know that we're there and we can be up
Right.
at dawn and not have to worry about any traffic or anything on the last commute. And then we can
Size
leave.
up the potential competition.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, great.
Also that.
Yeah, so you guys do see some people like heading off the road as you continue, but you get to the crossroads, and there are actually quite a few tents here being set up. You do see that people are kind of grouping up, so there are like groups of tents, groups of tents, groups of tents, or people just kind of around fires. There are all make and model of humanoid creatures, everything from humans to whatever. You're seeing people that you actually like may have never seen before. Like this is definitely drawn quite a crowd. And you are able to sleep through the nights. You are able to travel and sleep through both nights unencumbered, no issue. You wake up fully rested in the morning to a lot of hustle and bustle. There is actually hustle and bustle. There's quite a few folks. They are all dressed in kind of a bright pinkish red. They seem to be the ones who are sort of organizing, telling people where to go. So it's very obvious who is managing the event, if you will. They're kind of, walking around, making sure people are cleaning up their stuff, don't leave a mess, put your tents away. And you hear a lot of, kind of, if you are up and about as you're cleaning up, you do hear kind of the snorting and pawing of hooves as there are quite a few horses, all being brought into a line. So there are like 2 horses per cart, and there are a bunch of different carts, all kind of lined up next to each other, all in a row. And as people start to, wake up, get their things settled, and head over, the people in the bright pinkish red outfits are directing people towards these carriages. Yes.
Do I have a second to maybe see something, or I just? Is there a moment that I could try to find 2 of these people in the red pinkish robes, chatting just privately amongst the 2 of them, and eavesdrop on their conversation?
Yes. Feel free to roll me first of all a stealth if you're trying to do this sneakily, and then second of all a perception to see what you would hear.
While he's doing this, Bree is cleaning up after everyone that doesn't clean up after themselves.
Yeah.
The stealth is not great for me, a 17.
Okay.
And then perception. Perception is a 2.
You are able to easily, wander through the crowd, get to a place where you are hearing things. But these 2 individuals, as you approach them, you thought they were talking to each other. They are just kind of standing there looking at each other awkwardly like, uh-huh.
It's an awkward I'm just gonna...
Like they're like sizing each other up a little bit, like uncomfortably.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Thomas.
More for flavor, I think I would have, from the time that we were approaching the crossroads, would have done my disguisey thingy to because I don't want devil at a crossroads jokes.
Fair enough.
I'm going to disguise myself to look like Prince Caspian Ben Barnes.
Oh my god!
Heartthrob.
Swoon.
Yeah, so I'll do that, and then like while I'm in the tent overnight, I'll disguise myself again before I leave the tent. So I'll just be looking like
just
that.
so the party and the audience knows, we've flavored this incubus a little bit to have.
Oh yeah, I'm an incubus. I haven't really talked about that. Hi.
Once per day, free disguise self until it is dispelled. Right? I think that's what they said. Until dispelled.
Because it's like a mini version of Mask of Many Faces.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So,
So it's not too OP, but it's still a little bit of flavor. So yes, all right, great. So we've got Prince Caspian, Ben Barnes, and the rest of them. I am so in love with that.
Have we seen this disguise before?
I probably would have used this one along with like a few different rotating ones.
Okay. So if you come out of your tent looking like this, it's not.
They know it's you.
Yeah.
Who kidnapped Thomas? Thomas has been kidnapped again.
Plus the clothes would
Thomas.
The clothes would still be really nice, and like you would know, no one else is dressing this good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As you are starting to be kind of led, one of these people in pink and shred approaches. Oh, I didn't see you. Thank you so much. You're all in a group. You're all in a group together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. I will have you please direct yourselves to an open cart and get loaded up.
Where are we going?
The tournament, of course.
But where's the tournament?
Oh, that way. She just generally waves at the expanse of field.
Would I know what's that way?
Nothing that you'd know of other than there's no city, there's no anything. It's just like a big open uninhabited space.
I'll grab Zara's hand and say, wait, which one's Z and which one's Zara again?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll grab Z's hand after, because she's the one that asked. I said, I don't like this. I told all of you this was a terrible idea.
Can I make an insight check on this woman? Like when I asked,
Yes.
like, but where is the tournament?
Yes, absolutely. Feel free.
Ooh, 25.
Yeah, she's being as honest as possible. It's that direction. It's not. It doesn't seem to be in one particular place.
Oh.
She kind of like said, that way.
Okay.
There's a
Could've
lot
just
of people here. It's like we're at a music festival. What do you think's going on, you guys?
The tournament, probably.
Is
People
it called
are-
Firefest?
Is it called Firefest? No, it's not called Firefest.
Okay,
God, I
thank
hope
God.
not.
That's hilarious, though. Everyone's kind of grouping up. You see groups of either actually similar size to your party, either 5 or 6 folks
Oh, thank God.
in groups. They're all kind of being, directed and taking on fireworks. That's amazing. Kind of all populating into these little carts. And as the only other thing that I'll say you guys catch that would be of note is, like shuttle service this way, shuttle service this way, shuttle service this way. Everyone, please. So you're loaded up into your cart. Is there anything else that you'd like to do as the carts are kind of being closed? Yes, Bree.
As we're kind of loading up, I would like to have a more whispered conversation with Dom.
Okay.
And just say, okay, if we're going to have to fight each other, I'm going to let you win. And I know you're not going to like that,
Bree,
but I'm
that's so
saying
insulting.
that now. I'm not saying that because I could obviously beat you. I'm saying that because I don't
But
want
you
to fight
could
you.
obviously beat me.
I don't want to fight you.
I just make it look hard. Make
Well,
it.
yeah, I'm not going to embarrass you, of course. You're a
Listen.
very capable fighter as well.
No, I'm not. I'm only a capable fighter if I'm crawling on the ceiling or if I'm sneaking behind someone.
That's not true. Even when you took out like 3 of those guys on your first.
I landed on
Attack.
them, Bree.
Well, yes, but most people that land on one person can kill one person, not
All
3
right.
at once.
All right. Listen, I just wanted to say that I know that you wanted to go, but
Yes.
a couple weeks ago, however long, that sucked.
Yeah.
And as I'm sure it did for you, it brought up a lot of memory. And
Yeah.
I think this will be fun.
Yeah.
I need your permission to steal something.
Dom.
No, listen, I think that Cam brought up a pretty good, like, I don't know, it's weird. It is a little weird. It's a little weird that we've never heard of these people and it's just out of nowhere. So I just thought I'd steal, but not any coin. See if
Okay.
anybody
What would
had,
you
like
steal?
a piece of paper that's like, take all of the slaves here, or this is the spot where you kill
Okay.
them, or, you know what I mean?
If things get shady, because right now, if this is the first time this tournament's happening, and they just generally gestured to an open field where they set this tournament up, that's not suspicious yet. But if there is something that raises suspicion, and you steal something that would help us prove our suspicions right or wrong, that I give you permission for. And I also don't have to give you permission to steal anything. You know that. You've done it many a times before.
Well, I know, but I don't listen. And I wouldn't even have to tell you. You would never find out because I'm that good. But I'm trying to keep an open, lane of communication here.
Yes, I very much appreciate it.
And so you're bringing your expertise to the situation, and right now I'm gonna bring my expertise to the situation. Sometimes it's good to know about things before you even have to be suspicious about it.
And you're just suspicious all the time.
And I've lived for this long.
So have I, and I've been a very trusting individual and lived this long.
Well, because you've got muscles and stuff. Got wings, babe.
Those do come in handy. But even still.
All right. Okay, I'll wait for something a little more.
Yes. And I wouldn't be mad. I don't give you my permission, but I wouldn't be mad if you stealed something. Stole something.
It's all right. We'll work on your grammar.
Y'all did get up very
I'm pretty. I never thought I was smart.
Incredible. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's the most like marriage thing ever. You wouldn't even know, but I'm telling you in advance. 'Cause I love it. Don't you understand? That's why. Excellent. So yes, the carriages. Think of it like a pickup truck. Like they all have the open back, and then there's like people with the.
Yes.
You're just kind of popping it up in the back, so everybody is kind of in. You have a driver of your carriage that approaches. Again, kind of wearing that same color. Hops up and turns around with a big grin and is like, "Oh, you guys excited?"
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
So excited.
I have
Can
to
I do
say,
a perception check?
yeah, absolutely. What are you looking for?
Just to see if like this guy seems genuine or if he's like about to watch us die and he likes that sort of thing.
I love it. Go for it.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Oh.
this seems like a very chipper dude. Like he's just kind of there. He's just kind of excited. He seems with a nat 20, I'll say that there is an edge of not negative anxiety, but like like an extra level of just like to him. Anticipation, excitement. It's not just like a normal I do this all the time. It's like this is really like there's like an extra level of just to him, if that makes sense. But nothing negative that you can tell. No sense of ill ease do you get from this individual whatsoever.
We're all very excited. Could you tell us more about this tournament? It's something new, and we're all just very curious. Excited, but curious.
Brand new. I don't even know everything that's about to go on here, all right? So you just got to hold on tight.
Oh.
And all I'm going to say is I do this all the time. Not the tournament, but the flying, okay? So you're going to hold on real tight, and then as he says that, all of the horses start to go in the gallop. You know, they're galloping. So I just need you all to hold on really quick.
Oh, he just
right?
meant going really fast.
Altitude will get pretty intense, so keep your pants on.
Well, no, altitude is a very specific word.
I was not. No.
Just trust that I've got your back. You're never going to have to worry about a thing, all right? I do this all the time. And then as he says this, as he's comforting you, as all this stuff is going on, the galloping starts to feel lighter.
No.
Less heavy.
Amazing.
Less heavy.
Oh,
And then
this
the
is kind of
horses
nice.
sprout wings.
Oh god.
What?
And you take off into the air alongside all of the other horses and carriages.
I have a really high constitution.
Thank you for saying that. Can everyone please roll me a Constitution saving
Oh
throw?
god.
Oh, God.
Can
don't
I-
have a high... Oh.
I have a bad one.
Do I get advantage because I do fly often?
Bad.
Yes.
I got
Sure
a
you do.
natural 1.
No.
Okay.
Got a 19.
Constitution.
19 constitution.
18.
18,
Oh no, I got a natural 1.
19, natural 1. Thomas and
21.
Dom. 21.
3.
Okay. I think most people passed. I think only Cam and Thomas got less than a 14. That was the DC. Those who did not pass you kind of black out. Passing out, like,
Like those
the
slingshot
Too much
videos.
G's.
the elder- yes,
I hope that my natural one is
Smooth.
indicative of my abilities being low this game and not my like attacks this
How
time.
mean do I want to be?
I'll have faith and to
I
try
got
to
a
like.
natural one.
Nat one.
I got
think
a
with the
natural
nat
one.
You not only pass out, but you also pee your pants.
Kelsey couldn't even
no.
say it.
At least you didn't like fall out, you know?
You didn't fall out. You're fine. You're
Pam
fine.
told you this was a bad idea.
But with a nat one, that's kind of got to be a little embarrassing too. So you're passed out, and then your bladder goes as well. But Thomas, you pass out. There's no soiling yourself.
I have to pee actually.
Everyone else?
What a
He's so in
middle-aged
character.
mom.
For
Anyone
everyone
have
else?
prestidigitation? Can anyone
Yeah.
help Cam?
Oh yeah. Does anyone have prestidigitation? That's a good question.
No, I thought about it too.
I don't have spells. Oh, that's not true.
I don't. I
That's
just don't have that
fine.
spell.
I have minor illusion. I minor illusion it so that her pants look dry.
Okay, excellent. I'll allow it. I'll allow it, and I'll say that it's like not even. It's like acting like prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Not
I
a
do have the
spell slot.
cantrip pocket sand, and so I just use that
How
to
exactly are you gonna use that?
Like sawdust.
Glitter?
just like sawdust. You throw, you just like
So
just soak it up a little.
That's even worse. That makes it even more like dehumanizing.
Oh,
She just wants to be
God.
helpful, and that's the only thing she has. So she just
That's
dumps
so
some sand
funny.
on it.
Oh my God. Everyone else, Bree, you're the only one who's comfortable. I'll say everyone else is uncomfortable, but not passed out. So.
Angie, I minor illusioned it so that your pants were dry, but then Bree threw a bunch of sawdust on you, so.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm glad that I wasn't
Yo,
here because
so I
Cam
have
would never
pocket
know.
sand.
Uh, Bree's also
So-
making people more uncomfortable by leaning too far over.
Yes,
and just
you are
like-
over the edge. You are loving it. Everyone's freaking out.
Wow.
At a certain point, you are no longer rising, but you are traveling through the sky as if you were
Amazing.
in some little futuristic thing called an airplane that nobody knows of. Anyone who is awake can roll a perception check if you would like. It is not required, just for
What?
bonus stuff.
16.
Okay.
14.
16.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
Hot damn.
Z, Zar, Bree, you pass. So, Z, you see what appears to be a massive chicken leg. Zar, you see a castle tower that seems to be coming out of nowhere. And Bree, you see a ship that appears to be beached in the middle of a field.
Does anyone else see the rest of the chicken?
I
What
don't-
chicken?
I see a
It looks
ship.
like a cooked chicken
Back?
leg, like a big.
And is this like in the air or
leg.
on the ground?
You
as
are
we're
you
flying?
are in the air. These things are on the ground,
On
and
the
they are
ground,
big enough
okay.
that you can see them from this high.
I see a really big ship. I don't see a chicken leg though. Does anyone see that ship?
No, I see more of like a tower castle thing going on.
Castle.
And as these are pointed out, now you guys can see all of them. So they're all there. They are all in
Oh,
different
oh.
locations.
That's a very large chicken leg. That's like a dragon leg.
Reminds me
Dragon.
of Cam's legs a little bit.
Oh,
I love the Cam's legs is now a thing. The other two, you are now waking. You're coming to. So you're coming to, and the individual driving your little carriage is just laughing, like having a grand old time. Oh, well, I'm just so excited to see how this all turns out. I got to say. All right, so everybody's got to get ready now.
Is that a castle in the sky?
Castle on the ground. Yep.
Why is there a chicken
Right
leg?
down there.
Oh, it's
Don't
in the
know.
ground.
That's
Thank
not
God.
above my pay grade, lass. Not gonna say I don't really know. But anyway, you guys
weird.
just get ready.
Yes.
I'm about to drop the back, and you'll have to jump. So get ready for that.
What?
I've lost my accent. It's gone. The accent's something now.
Here, you
It's
can
a
have some of
fantasy
mine.
accent.
Toy to toy. Jump out. Trust. Okay. All right. So you're gonna have to jump.
Toy to toy is your trigger.
Eighty, 90, 90, 90.
It gets the right. Oh.
That was so funny.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Toy to toy.
Very interesting. That's the other two. All right. So you're all gonna have to jump out. All right. Are you ready?
No,
No.
why? Where are we jumping to? What's
well,
happening?
You all get to pick. You get to go north, south, east, or west. Just jump in that direction. North that way, south that way, east that way, west that way. Ready?
Whoever's the worst at jumping, let Bree
Trust
catch
me,
you.
it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. You just jump. You don't have to worry about it.
Fine.
We've all
we all
got
go the
it.
same direction?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll go
you'll-
last to make sure
you'll all
everyone's
want
okay.
to go together if you want to stand a chance. So jump in the same direction. Are you
Is
ready?
someone gonna push
Let's
us
go
out?
north.
North.
North. North
Are we
sounds
awake
great.
now?
North it is.
All right, we're all to
Yeah,
the
you guys
north.
are awake.
Oh,
He
okay.
turns the carriage. The carriage whirr around in the air, and the back falls open. All right, you're gonna jump right now. Ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Jump! And just don't get caught in this.
You're trying
and
to
then-
say something after we jump.
Of
So
course.
you hear just don't get caught in the stuff, and then you all jump,
In the
Okay.
what?
and you all fall.
I
You are all, trust me, you're all falling slowly enough. You can
Oh.
angle yourself, you can aim, you can tilt yourself down in any way that you want. But you guys are essentially under the effects of feather fall, and you will not take any damage when you land. So all you need to do is aim yourself wherever you want, but you are pointed towards the north quadrant.
I was about to cast Featherfall, but I felt an immune to magical sleep moment coming, so I
Listen, I never said this was gonna be. No, I got you. No one's gonna die from this jump that I forced you into.
All right, so do we just everyone stay together?
In the
To make
north quadrant, as you see, you guys are landing. In the north quadrant, you see the giant chicken leg, and you also see a cabin. If you want to go towards one of those, you can. If so, tell me what you're aiming towards. Otherwise, I can also just randomize it.
Really
Can
would
we-
like to know what's going on with the giant chicken leg.
Okay.
Well, should we just go between the two and not choose
Can
one
also go
to
between the
just
two.
dive right into? Maybe get our bearings a little bit and then go either way.
Oh my!
Oh,
Oh my god!
For all of our viewers at home, Zach just figured out what this is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're really reaching for our Gen Z audience.
I
It's a
love it.
tournament for nights.
Oh my god.
I think the bus driver as I fall.
No need to cast Featherfall. Bye.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's
yeah, I would
so
say
fucking
Zach, you
funny.
gain inspiration.
Yeah.
nice.
Not only for understanding, but for thanking the bus driver. So this is a play off of Fortnite. For
Oh, that's
who
so
are watching.
funny.
Amazing.
So you guys are heading in
Yeah,
between
right.
the two.
We gotta stay together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say since Bree, I feel like knows enough to kind of control her landing more. She's like hurting them almost
Okay.
for those
Yep.
that are more flailing, like Cam,
Yeah.
just like trying to keep everyone together.
I love it.
But I'm falling slowly and I'm
Okay, perfect. I love it. I love it.
scary. It's so scary.
Okay,
Or
so
it's
I'm gonna
just kind
put
of
you
like
right-
naturally being led toward the leg. Like she just can't help but really.
I keep like mage handing to pull hard.
Just mage hand her back.
To the chicken
So-
legs.
I'm having y'all land. You don't get to see the map. I get to see the map, but I'm having y'all land somewhat between the two
Right.
landmarks, but closer to the chicken leg a little bit. So
Okay,
you're kind of
probably
between-
just
so
stay
excited.
together with Zar.
Give
We
me-
have to.
Give me 2 seconds to just set something. Okay, go.
This is
What would you like to
amazing.
do? You have landed.
Do we see any other falling groups around us?
They
Or did
aren't
we see any
landing
fall?
near you, so nobody's landing in the immediate area. But now that you're on the ground, you don't see anyone else in the sky. So it seems that everybody
Okay.
was kind of landing at the same time. You're about a mile away from the chicken leg, and you're about a mile and a half away from where you think the other landmark, the cabin, was.
Okay, I want to make decisions as the information that my character knows, not that I know. So, do we have a feeling that the tournament has started, or are we very confused?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
well, I mean, you are now like on the ground and you've seen, I mean, as you were falling, you saw other people falling. So you're like, okay, everybody's landed.
Yeah.
You could probably assume,
And did
all right, we gotta go.
You might have described this. I'm so sorry if I missed it, but did we see that there's like a border around a large area of land?
I will say, roll me a history check to see if you would have like remembered it and been paying attention.
I think it's just straight up a 10.
I will say
13.
So, given that you did not pass the perception earlier in the thing, and then it's not super high now, I'll say that you didn't really know. You don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, not positive. Not positive.
And we
Alright.
can assume though that it is a grouped thing. Like this is clearly everyone
You know
stayed
for
in the
sure
groups.
it's a group thing.
and
Everyone was
so
in their
clearly-
groups, in their thing.
Okay.
I have a
You
feeling
can
that we're in
assume-
it right now. Okay.
Yeah, you can assume it's probably
I
group
hope
V
so.
group, V group, V group, V
If
group. like
jumping
your
out of
group
a
wants
flying
to-
carriage wasn't the beginning of the tournament die.
Well, it's just
it's
usually there's like
what the tournament
announcements
is.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
we're in like a stadium with audience and things, and there's just kind of no one but a chicken leg around. So.
Do we? And we have our stuff, right?
You have all your stuff.
Okay.
Yep, everything you prepped, all your magic works. If you're testing that, everything seems very, very regular.
I mean, there's also a cabin that could provide shelter if we need that.
Yeah,
I feel like we
I
should
mean,
go to whatever's closest. It seems like we're gonna have to deal with all of it eventually.
Right. I agree.
I don't
with
know
that.
if this is a. Need to. What do we need to search these places though, or is this, if this is the tournament, is this just a?
I just feel
We
like
need to find the other people and beat them. That seems a little barbaric, but
I just feel like with landmarks,
do
people
that.
are gonna go to the landmark.
Mm-hmm.
If we
Fair.
go to the landmarks, we find peace. Find out if we can do anything. And maybe,
So,
I mean, this is just me, but maybe we can try to be friendly with like the first group we see and be like, oh, hey, let's work together, right? And then towards the end, stab them right in the back.
I don't feel good about that.
It's
but
a tournament.
that's
It's a
what we
good.
think is
This is
best.
when you can stab people
Well,
in
the
the back.
tournament is usually when you're, know your rivals and you fight, and the best person comes out at the end. Not
That's some
the best
tournaments.
person will come out at the end.
Do you think we're allowed to loot them after we beat them?
Sure.
That's a great
Great.
question.
I greatly dislike this tournament. To the chicken leg, I guess.
Is that the one that's closer?
That is
Yeah.
the one that is closer by about a half mile. You're
I
about
think.
a
I
mile
think
away from the
so.
chicken.
Yeah.
I think we just kill every single person we see.
Other than us 6, right?
Or we just knock them unconscious, and that's how we beat them. I don't. Are we killing people?
Oh,
Well, most tournaments you
That's a
kill
better plan.
people and then healers like help.
Yeah, most tournaments are in a stadium, and you can see the healers.
Listen,
if we kill
if
anyone,
someone's
I
coming
can-
at me with a blade, Bree, I'm gonna chop the head off. Or
If we kill
You
anyone, I
can knock them
save them.
out.
I'll ask you to chop the head
Well,
off.
yes, but I would want you to also maybe keep your resuscitation to the group as well.
Well, I can do it, and I can just stabilize someone.
I guess
and
that's
unlimit
true.
them.
And then we can. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But
Hard
I
to
just,
stable him without a head,
Oh,
right, Zar?
I guess. I also could do that. I forgot. I also have spared the dying. Anyway, okay. Well,
We've been standing and talking a very long time.
Yeah,
should
Right,
probably
we're off.
move.
walk and talk. Walk and talk.
Excellent. So you head towards the chicken leg?
Yeah.
hmm
Perfect. I will say that as you arrive at the chicken leg, you hear a booming voice
Oh, no.
encompass from an unknown location. It's just everywhere. Is this thing on? And you're like, is this thing on? It's on? Okay. Welcome to the tournament for knights. I see that you
Oh my
all
God.
have. I see that you all have landed. Congratulations at passing the first step towards victory. Please be aware that the final team standing will be the victors of fame, glory, and fortune.
I whispered to Z, are we gonna have to change our names after this? Victor?
Oh, well, it would be more confusing somehow than Z and Zar if we were both.
Yeah, it would. I hope not.
Hope not. Maybe we shouldn't win.
You
Now a
hear,
subplot where you're trying to sabotage us.
Oh no, I don't want to be Victor.
You then hear, well, it's underway, so just be safe out there. And then you also hear in the distance, closer than you're arriving at the chicken leg now. There's nobody else there yet, but you hear a peal of distant thunder.
Oh no.
And I just need to mark something really quick.
Oh, it's gonna rain in the middle of this tournament? This is shit luck.
Give me just one
Maybe
second.
we should just all go home.
I don't know if we can get home from here.
Yeah, I think we're in it now, Cam.
Yeah.
Speaking of in it, as you approach the chicken leg,
Okay.
you actually see that a tall, like super tall, purple fog-like wall with a slight curve at the top like this starts to appear in the distance. It is coming from, so if you're facing north, it's coming from the like west and the east, kind of encroaching in, and it pushes up right to about a half mile away from the chicken leg that you are now at. So you're looking past the chicken leg, there is a wall of this purple, you can see lightning inside of it. It's approaching you from the kind of northwest. And then if you look over to the right, you can see it coming as well, but it's just a bit farther away.
I hate
and then
this.
it stops moving.
That
Right.
seems dangerous.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Does
and
it?
then if
Yeah, it's a
everyone
way to
can
force
just...
people to contact one another. If the map continually shrieks, then people can't just hide out for the entire tournament.
This is the strangest tournament I've ever been a part of. This makes no sense.
I kind of
It
like
doesn't, does it? So can everyone
Brain
first
is
of
just
all,
like stumped.
everyone first roll me a history check, and then second roll me a perception check.
Ooh, history
history
22,
first. Okay?
Got a
Perce-
10 on history.
perception 13.
History 21.
Okay.
317.
History dirty 20.
Okay.
You want perception?
Yeah, we'll do the history first.
History 15.
Anyone with a 18 or above on history in the heat of the moment, you remember the person in the carriage jump. Just don't get caught in the storm.
Storm.
You can now assume that that would mean storm.
Okay.
So you know that you should not be in it. And then the other thing was the perception. So this is just for the surrounding area around the chicken leg. So anyone who beats a
24.
perfect,
22.
perfect.
Natural 1.
These are 13. So if you beat a 13, you'll see these. Okay. Great. Perfect. So anyone who beats a 13, you see a small glowing chest around the back of the chicken leg at its base.
I immediately start going for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
go
get
for it.
treasure.
what if it's a trap though? With
I'm not gonna-
like
I'm
a
not saying
purple
I'm gonna-
storm and everything.
Well, we're walking
Chicken
and
leg.
we're walking and we're moving. We need to continuously keep walking. I'm going to the shiny thing that might give us some stuff.
Okay, I'm just
Okay, I'll go with you.
I didn't say I was gonna open it. Jeez.
Fair.
Okay. You
Well-
stand at the front of it. Nothing's happened. It's a glowing chest in front of you at your feet.
I
Is it-
use my mage hand to open it.
Okay. It opens. And inside there are bottles about this big with a cork in them. There's one for all of you, and they are a bright blue liquid.
I'll quickly toss them out to everybody.
Ah,
So everybody is now holding a bottle about this big with a cork full of a bright blue liquid.
would we drink it?
Oh,
I
hells.
wouldn't. Okay.
Oh.
This is going great.
Oh,
So Dom drinks it first, and you feel a wave of vitality, and you have, what is it? You have 5 temporary HP.
Oh.
Oh, Yeah, no, it's good. Drink it. Feels good.
All right.
You almost feel like there's almost like a shield around you in a sense, like it's kind of covering your whole body.
Feel
Do we all? Is it 5 for all of us?
You all get 1. Yeah, 5 HP, 5 temporary HP on top of your existing HP for
Per
every
person. Got it.
Yep.
Good is good. It tastes like raspberries.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. We should probably keep moving in the opposite direction of this storm.
Okay.
Just keep.
Are you going to be moving?
Yes.
Which
Is the
direction?
cabin in like away from the storm enough that we could head there?
The cabin is pretty far away from the storm, so yes, you can go move that direction.
Cabin next, maybe.
Cabin it is, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you head out. And there's
It really was just.
net left, and that means that you would be about. Oops,
I hope there's some food in this cabin.
I'm just messing with my.
Should have eaten the
thing
chain
here.
leg.
So you are about there.
There's
So I'll
been
say
house.
you make it to about where you landed. So you landed, you went to the chicken leg, the whole thing happened, you've now moved back, you're halfway between again. And then you hear the thunder peal. You guys can feel free to RP if you want while I do this really quickly.
It really was just a chicken leg then.
Yeah.
Just in the ground, growing out of the ground.
My question is, who's the sorcerer? I'm assuming sorcerer that's in charge of all the magic, because this is some
Yeah.
pretty
It's
wild
really
levels
impressive.
Pretty great,
Good
actually.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
I
lot.
suppose a little concerning, though, at the same time.
Yeah.
Concern.
As
Don't
you
forget,
are...
I can always scout ahead if we want to utilize that.
Cool. So as you are running, the storm is coming at your back almost. You're still about a half a mile away from it at two sides. Obviously as you are running south currently, south still seems plenty of space, plenty of openness. But if anyone dares to turn behind, they will see the chicken leg just enveloped in this purple lightning fog, and it is just kind of, it's coming, it feels like it's like following you almost as you move. So now I ask, what would you like to do next?
How far till the cabin?
You are about a mile from the cabin.
So we continue to the cabin. It looks
Keep
like the
moving.
storm is dangerous.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like it.
Perfect. So you guys move up towards the cabin. What would you like to do?
Okay,
Does
give
it
it.
look?
Are
Are
we
there
at
any
the
signs
cabin?
of people in the cabin?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Everybody or just.
Just him. For calling it out.
I don't know if this would actually apply, but with my Hunter's Bane, I get advantage if it's information about Fae, Fiends, or Undead.
It's not about Fae, Fiends, or Undead, but good ask.
Cool. It's not the worst. 16.
Okay. With a 16, you've come up to kind of the front. There's a little porch. It's kind of like an old wooden, almost fully wooden cabin. Lots of long logs kind of all put together, log cabin style. There's a nice front porch with a rocking chair, front door, front window. You catch a glimmer of something shiny at the foot, like at the base of the door.
Duh. Trap?
Can I see what he's pointing to?
When he points it out, yes, you see a shiny metal,
Thing.
and you actually can see two shiny metal
On the door?
on the opposite sides of the base of the door.
Web.
Try to find a different way to enter this cabin than that door. Or I can try to disarm it. But I'm afraid it might be loud. And if there's anyone in there, they'll hear us.
Anyone feeling like they want to be a gaseous form?
What?
Yeah, just become like a gaseous
Honestly-
form? Where you
Honestly,
can-
I already feel like one, so yes.
No, just become a gaseous form.
Can I help?
Are you
See
trying
what's
to?
going on
Is
in
that an
there?
offer? Is that an offer?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
really feeling like being a gaseous form today, but I'd be happy to cast it on
Cam
somebody else.
volunteered. We should get
Cam-
inside. We should get inside.
I'd love to.
Okay, yes, sure.
Inside first. How
I'd like
alright.
to go
Okay.
to the back of the house and like see if there's anyone coming from the other direction that we
Okay.
can't see right now.
On the back of the house, there's nobody around the cabin.
Okay. You're not even in the distance, like heading towards the cabin.
Roll me a perception check. And then Cam, are you being turned into a gaseous form right now?
Yes,
Excellent. Okay,
I
so
already was, but now
Cam is now extra gaseous.
23.
23. Perfect. So you see in the distance, so straight south, you
Mhm.
can see like a hill, a pretty tall hill, taller than any other location on the map. There's nothing on top of it, but it's like just higher ground. And then if you look southwest of you, you do see kind of hilly areas, and your eyesight's pretty good right now. It's clear. There's no storm in your way. You can see like round doors set into the hills, and you happen to see some people, some figures,
Mhm.
like getting in and closing the door behind them.
Okay. I'll probably just stay at the like back corner of the house, like partially picking, and just
Perfect.
like keep an eye to see if they stay there or not.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. Cam, you are gaseous. What are you doing?
oh, could I avoid the trap and try to get in? I'm reading the spell right now. Pass through small holes, narrow openings, even mere cracks.
Yep.
Can I try to get into the door and avoid the gold stuff?
Yeah, I'd say there's probably like a crack in the way where the hinges are. If you go high up enough, you won't be interfering with anything at the base of the door.
I'll be right back.
I don't think you can talk.
You can't talk.
Yeah, you can't talk.
You can't
You think
can't
that
talk.
you think that, and you think they hear you, but
Oh, it does say.
you see everyone else sees the gaseous form like shudder a little bit
Yeah.
and then disappear.
It
It's
just vibrates and then goes.
just vibrates. Yeah.
And it smells a little sulfuric as it goes out.
Oh god.
Sorry.
It was a
Before
little like
we
pee weird.
weird.
And sawdust?
I wonder if
Yeah.
Cam,
Weird
we'll have to
mix.
roll to see if Cam comes back from gaseous form with no pee left. Like if somehow the magic got rid of it.
Oh my god, yes.
We'll roll for that in a moment. So Cam heads inside. Before we resolve what happens inside, is anyone else outside doing anything? Other than, obviously, we know what Bree's doing. Anyone else? Z's are Dom or Thomas. Are you guys doing anything else or just waiting to see what happens?
I think I'm concentrating.
Yep,
Yeah.
concentrating on the gaseous form. Very focused. Perhaps the most focused you've ever been.
I'll do
Probably.
like a lap around the outside of the cabin just to see if there's anything else of note or any
Okay.
like open windows or anything like that.
Cool. Can you roll me an investigation check?
Yeah. Ooh, 8.
8. That is, yeah, you don't see anything of note, really.
Great. Then I come back and I give Zar moral support while she concentrates.
As you walk by me, I do point out that I saw people in the hill houses,
Yep.
and just to like let everybody else know, but I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
I think I'm keeping watch, but I'm also using the opportunity to like post up against the wall, and I'm like posing.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm dressed like a more practical version of like a pirate on like a romance novel cover
Ooh.
today. So I'm just really leaning into that aesthetic.
Okay, as this is happening, you guys hear the peal of thunder again.
Oh no.
And Bree, you actually see the storm encroaches on this kind of area that the people just went into. It is moving very quickly towards the southeast and towards the northeast, like coming in. And you look behind to the north, it is also pushing in. So you have about half mile from the cabin to the closest edge of the storm. You've got about 1.5 miles on the other side of the cabin where the storm is closest. At this point, we will go inside with Cam. Cam, are you looking for anything in particular while you're inside?
I can't manipulate anything either. So I guess I would just make sure that there are no people here. There's nothing here.
Check.
No, it's gonna be a natural 1. Can I have a +3 to perception?
Will it be though?
Natural 20. Hey! +3.
Inside the cabin, you hear something. You hear something under a staircase in the second room. What if you just shut up and leave? Was I supposed to know that they were going to be outside? I didn't know.
Can I float over and see?
You can float over, yes, you can float over. You see two humans, both fairly young, like late teens maybe, and they're kind of like huddled underneath a little crook under the staircase, and they're both like arguing with each other. There is a young woman and a young man, and the young woman is like, we have to get out of here. We're just gonna hope that they go because the storm might take us over. And then the guy's like, okay, shh. The more that you argue with me right now, the more danger that we are in.
Am I inside the room with them or just on the outside?
You're in because you would have had to go in and look at them.
Would they see me?
Not yet.
Oh. No, wait, no, I didn't mean that.
One of them looks and the guy is still focused on her, and the girl looks and is like, what the fuck is that? You can't wave. You're just a lot of gas.
I can't wave?
I think.
What can I do?
Nothing. You're just a cloud.
You're just a cloud of gas.
But I mean, a cloud is visible. I felt like.
Yeah, it says misty cloud, I would say.
It's just weird that a misty cloud is hanging out in there. We should run. We should run right now. And they get up and they run towards there's a door in the back. And they run towards the door in the back and they throw open the door and they jump over the threshold and they start to run.
Is there any
Bree,
sort of...
you would see this because you're on the back corner of the house.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there any sort of like thing that I could pick up, like?
You are a cloud of gas.
Not pick up, like. I mean, I'm trying.
Oh, like understand? Okay, yes.
Like
yes,
understand or like register that is on them to like describe them later.
Oh, sure, absolutely. You can see them.
But
yes,
it's been a rough week.
You're so fine. Yes, you can see them fully. So you were able to watch them, see their entire conversation, hear their entire conversation. The young woman has, kind of almost glowing dark skin. She has tattoos up both arms, and her hair is pulled up into kind of a tight up high bun, and she's wearing nothing super fancy, like leather armor, kind of, with no sleeves. So her sleeveless kind of leather armor. And then the young man is very pale skin, tons of freckles, caramely brown hair that's maybe shoulder length and super messy, half up in a bun. And he is similarly wearing nothing super fancy, just like leather armor.
I would just stay in the closet then and watch them run away.
Perfect. They may run through you, and that would kind of give you a very odd little almost like, and you're like, oh, there was a ghost passing through me. It's like that feeling.
But I'm the ghost, and I've been passed through.
I am the ghost. All right, Bree, you're the other one who sees this. I'd say other people would probably hear the door open, and Bree sees it. So I'll let Bree go first.
Would I have like a decent reaction or an action to take to try to like stop them or catch
Yeah.
them or something like that?
Feel free to try, absolutely.
Okay,
Whatever you're gonna do. There's two kind of older, like 19-ish, maybe 19, 20-ish young people running away.
Okay. Yeah. Bree would try to stop them, knowing that Cam was in the house and whatnot. So I think if it's kind of can be split as like an action and bonus action, she'd bonus action give like a whistle that I think her and Dom have as like a
Okay.
cue of like come here, something
Yep.
is happening, and then she'd pull out her whip and try to grab one of them as they go by.
Okay, absolutely. So Dom, you hear this. And you guys in the front of the building will be able to react in a moment. And you said you're gonna try and just whip them. Let's just make just like an attack roll with that to see if it hits.
That is a 24.
Okay, 24. That definitely hits. Are you going for the young woman or the young man?
I guess it would be whoever would have exited like second of like the first one
The
surprised
guy.
me, the second one
Yep,
I
the
get.
young woman saw the cloud and was faster to act, so she's out the door first, and then the young man is following. So he's the one who gets yoinked.
Cool. And then he also would take damage.
Okay, great. As you're doing this, the clouds are rumbling and moving. Nothing from behind you, but you see it coming closer in front of you in the distance. It's moving.
Interesting. Okay. He takes 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Get out of here. And I have slasher as my feat. So whenever I hit someone with slashing damage, their speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Woof! All right, sweet. He's gonna let out a ah! and fall to the ground, taking damage, I will say, from the whip and the fall. And the young woman stops and kind of turns around with fear in her eyes. As Dom, you hear this whistle. What are you and the group in front going to be doing?
I just sprint.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rest of the group, are you just following?
Yeah.
Great. So you guys all run around, and this is what you see. You see the young woman kind of frozen there. She has a bow, so I think that she'll probably pull and have the bow drawn at Bree, but has not shot anything yet. The young man is face down on the ground, nearly unconscious.
Completely unarmed, but without breaking stride. I I'll run to them, and then just continue to walk to the woman.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk until I.
Stop right there! Stop right there! I'll shoot!
There's 6 of us, and we have your partner on the ground. If you shoot, you're dead. Put the bow on the ground.
Roll me a persuasion check. With advantage because of the situation.
16.
She looks at you and looks at the guy on the ground and looks at everybody else running around. He slowly puts the bow on the ground.
I pick up the bow. Thank you. I'm not the one who does the talking.
I
Is it
think
just-
me neither.
Is it just the two of you? Do you have more?
Not anymore.
What happened to
What
them?
happened?
What do you think happened to them?
Well,
Storm?
it's more of a storm or someone else. Obviously, I know it was in the tournament. There's no need to be hostile right now.
Group
You're in the middle of
6.
a tournament.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be friendly.
There's a group 6 like you. Different though.
Okay, and they got
You
your
attacked
friends?
by another group.
They killed
Okay.
everyone else and we got away.
Now, here's a very important question. What exactly happened when your friends were killed? Did they lie on the
Yes.
ground bloody and dead, or did someone show up and say, oh, we got them, we'll take care of them?
As they were falling to the ground, they poofed out of existence and all of their stuff was left.
Oh, fantastic! I stab her with my rapier.
All of this.
Hell yeah.
Please roll me you damage. I'm not even gonna make you hit.
Oh,
That's
no.
Hilarious.
I'm assuming that's a sneak attack as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Wild.
That's funny. That's good. That's good.
That is really low on damage. 2 2s, a 1, and a 3. So
So 8.
that is 8.
If it's a surprise, would it be an automatic crit?
I'm not an assassin.
No.
Arcane trickster. Thank you though.
You stab her through with the rapier, and she like. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Bonus action dagger.
Damn it!
Okay. I really meant to kill you outright. 7 points of damage on the
Yeah,
dagger.
she's dead.
Okay.
So with that, she's like, what the fuck? And then like you stab her with the dagger as well as she crumples to the ground. Just as she described, she is not a body on the ground. She disappears
away.
into a cloud of kind of like almost sparkle, like flakes of not like shiny gold, like kind of a dark gray with like a sparkle. Think like kind of Avengers poof, but a little bit fancier. So like that, and then there's really nothing left on the ground except a dagger.
I'll cast Toll the Dead on the guy.
When Dom goes to stab her, if I can quickly enough, I'd like to test using Spare the Dying to see if her body would have stayed if I stabilized her, or if like once you hit 0, there's like no time, you're done, you're out. To basically know if there's a chance for like one of us is like if you
Gotcha.
hit 0, you're done, or there's a chance to get him back.
It does not work. So even though
Okay.
you cast it in time,
That's good. That's good to know.
Okay,
she gone.
So you hit 0, you're done.
interesting.
And then Emily, go ahead and do.
He needs to make a
your-
wisdom saving throw.
Okay, great.
I look at Bree and I just very
He fails.
cartoonishly
I
shrug.
think it's a 4.
Yeah, 10 points of necrotic.
He's also dead. So he is
I was
already
gonna say
on the
she
ground.
would grit her sword out to
Yep,
finish it,
already
not
on the ground, just goes
rolling her
boop,
eyes.
And then, how does your magic manifest, Emily?
It's very
Z.
like shiny gold. Like she is very kind of flippant with it. So she
Awesome.
kind of just like tosses a hand toward him and like gold sparkles
It's like,
come out.
get on my
but
way.
to him, it's like a horrible cacophony of like metallic scraping sounds.
Oh God!
Ooh,
Oh no!
I hate that.
And as he starts to let out a scream, he was already horribly damaged from the whip, disintegrates. And on the ground, there is one of those blue jars.
I would
blue
look at
liquid.
Who's squishy?
that.
And there's also a short sword, but it seems
Maybe
pretty
Thomas?
bad. Like rusty short sword.
Maybe
Thomas,
me.
are you squishy? I'm at like on a scale of
If
like
I had
1
to
to
put a
100.
number.
On a scale of like 1 to 100, I'm like a 40.
Hmm.
I'm like a
then
57.
I'm heftier than you.
Oh,
Wow.
well, I'll take it then.
38.
Oh, well, you should take
It's
it.
true. Clerics are pretty squishy.
Yes.
I forget about her armor.
Yeah.
But I also got uncanny dodge.
Yeah, it would be good also
Where's-
for another healer to be protected. So clearly, if we hit 0, we're
Where's Cam?
done.
Oh,
Cam is still
Cam?
not with you.
Zara, do you want to just stop the spell so Cam has to come out? Or?
I haven't been concentrating for like a couple of minutes, you guys. That death really took me out of it.
Okay,
She's
I feel like once
embarrassed.
the first death happened, Cam, you materialize again inside. You are fully yourself. Maybe it takes you a minute though to realize that you're not gas anymore. But then you
want
happen
her-
to look down. You're like, oh, I'm back.
To materialize as she's trying to go through the door, and she just
Yeah, oh no. She's halfway, like stuck halfway in the door. Half her body's through the door. It's just a hole in the door.
If I am myself again, but I'm still am I halfway through the door or am I?
No, yeah, I won't do
Okay.
that. That's insane.
I think
That'd be
that
funny, but it's insane.
how far away did they get?
They're just outside. You're inside the cabin.
Okay.
They're outside the cabin. They're not very far.
I think I would like see all of that go down, and now I'm myself again, and I would just pull the door slightly closed. And just like sit in the closet where the
Cam,
It's okay. Everything's alright.
Cam, come on, we gotta go now. You're gonna die in the storm.
Oh, okay. And I'll run like way too hard.
Jump over the door! Jump over the door!
I definitely would have tried to jump over the door.
It's like full on Superman dive out the door.
Tuck and
Overly
roll.
drastic.
Okay, tell me what you guys are up to now. The
Um,
storm has just moved again, FYI. It is now only about. It's still about a half mile away from you on one side of the cabin. That side did not move, but you do see Bree over by that, like, I'll just call them hobbit holes. Over by the hobbit holes, that is now fully encompassed in the storm.
Right, so,
the
so
storm's
do we
like
see
in
Anything
Hobbits?
happening?
do we see any landmarks not in the storm?
You see that there is a farmhouse, like a barn. A barn, and it's like surrounded by really tall corn fields. That is basically, you see now that this has gotten much smaller, right? You can see kind of pretty far in front of you, but you know, there's maybe about, so from where you are right now, 2 miles from you in the distance, you can see the hill, the tall high ground with some trees around it, but nothing else really of note. And then you can barely see like a big giant barn with a silo and some corn in the far distance, like a couple miles away.
I
More than-
personally feel like what's going to happen here is we're going to need to choose a location where we need to make a stand, right? Everybody's going to be pushed to one location. I say we should get the high ground. We should go up on that hill and wait for people to come to us.
I will say this, and I'll point to like where it's still a half mile away. The last time everything moved, that didn't move either. So I don't know if
We could potentially stay here
this
as
is
well.
a safe spot for now, or but twice now that hasn't moved, and I don't know what that means. But
I'd just be worried if it did start to move and then someone else got to the high ground first because they're going to be in the advantage. But really, it's a 50-50 shot.
it is high ground, but there's also not cover versus the barn that has corn and something to easily
We
hide
can climb
in.
to the top of the silo.
Also true. There's high ground there.
Is there any way, like, does it seem completely random or is there any pattern to the storm? Can we predict at all what might be one of the last locations?
Roll me a insight check.
With advantage for
Can I
Bree's
also roll
logic.
insight?
Yes, anyone can roll insight if you'd like to get some insight on the storm.
Got a 9.
Hiya!
15.
Ooh, I got a 21.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
14.
Okay. I will say, Cam, are you rolling insight at all, or
No.
not
Cam's too stressed.
I'm just watching.
I honestly
it.
don't know why Cam's an adventurer.
Dan doesn't know either.
I'm here to fight.
She wanted to be a substitute teacher, guys.
I'm trying to make a new life for myself.
Oh my god. I love how the dice sometimes work in the story's favor, because Bree was the one trying to kind of hash this out in her mind. Bree, you notice that, for a turn or two of this, we'll say a turn or two of the storm moving, it had not moved, but there is no rhyme or reason, it seems. You know that it's encroaching, but the specifics of which sides do at any given time is not predictable. As far as you're like putting together all the pieces, you're thinking back to how it all worked, and nothing seems to be a static standard, because it was moving in on the cabin before pretty strongly and then stopped. So
Gotcha.
it doesn't, you kind of can't really.
Well,
It's
it
almost
seems-
as if it was up to a roll.
it seems quite
I got
random
my dice.
how it moves. So I feel like we could choose a location and hope for the best, but also be ready to run at any moment should the storm
Yeah.
choose a
The
new
hill
path.
is in between the barn and the cabin, right?
That is correct.
All right,
From
well-
where you are to the hill to the barn seems to be equidistant between. So the hill's kind of in the middle.
And I
That
say we
sounds like
go
a
to
good
the
first
hill.
start.
Yeah, and then if we see the storms moving to one location or the other, we can make our way.
Okay. Anyone that has ranged attack, I would have at the ready because this map is, I mean, this location is smaller and smaller.
I know that we
I
want to
mean-
save. I know that we want to save your ability for when it's of the utmost use. But is there any use right now of you trying to get a lay of the land here?
With it changing so quickly, I don't think so. But I think,
Just as far as where people are.
Mm.
I mean, the people that were in the now overtaken, I assume I didn't notice because of what was happening with the two humans. I didn't notice movement out of those.
You don't know
So I
if they
don't know if
left
they
or if they were
came-
trapped
okay.
inside. That's correct.
So I mean, they either got out or they're eliminated. But I worry that it is going to come into more handy later, and it lasts a short amount of time.
All right.
Once we get to the hill, I maybe could to get even more
Yeah.
of an advantage.
We
But
should get a move on.
Great. So you're heading to the hill.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I have
So I'll
my
say-
short bow ready, just in case.
Perfect. With the amount of time left on the in my brain, and when you're moving, so you are able to get to. Let's say you're able to get almost. You're about a half mile away from the hill when the storm is moving again. So again, you hear the peal of thunder and lightning, and that is gonna be boop a doop. Right there. This is wild. Oh my god. You see that the barn is swallowed.
Oh.
In the distance as the storm rapidly engulfs a large chunk of the expanse of remaining.
yikes!
Looks like we could have
As
made it
it-
anyway.
Gets
Yeah.
to the hill. So now you are at the hill, and you hear. Is this thing on?
Oh,
Like that
Hey, it's
sounds-
on. It's on. Congratulations to our final two teams. There are 2 teams remaining. Good luck.
that's us.
Oh.
That's us. We're remaining.
Go us.
Ooh.
I
Yeah, final two.
never
That's always
doubted
good.
us for a second. I did.
I never did.
I did.
I fully did.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see that other group now?
Yes, before you do, I need
Okay.
one representative of the group to please just roll a straight d20 for me.
Gasp.
Don't ask me to do it. I'm
I'll do it.
rubbish.
Go, go, Dom, go. Da, 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 da.
The 9.
Okay. You are able to roll a perception check now.
Okay, as whisper. Okay, it's 19.
Okay. You are able, so you get up to the hill, and you are it's kind of one of those hills where like there's like a slope up on the one side and the rest of it is kind of like more sheer cliffy, so you kind of have to like get to the
Nice.
side to get up it, you know what I
Want to
mean?
like army crawl up to like. Go.
You could maybe do like a Titan, whatever that thing is called, to like get your way up, but it's
Oh,
way
yeah.
more convenient to just like go to the spot where you can like, you know.
Well,
get
yeah,
up
I
to the
meant
top
once I
of
get
the-
to the top, I'd army crawl to the edge
Oh,
so I can.
perfect. Well,
You're
here's
out.
the fun fact. You aren't able to quite get up because it seems that someone else had the same
Fuck.
idea that you did and maybe rolled slightly higher on
Ah!
So as you look up and you're surveying and trying to see what's going on, Bree, you see something flying in your direction.
Oh no.
I would love it, please, if everyone would roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, I hope I get more than a.
Constitution.
Why is it
Are we
always a
flying again?
Constitution?
You are not flying.
Oh
again.
no, my first terrible
Alright,
roll.
this dice, I'm done with this.
Actually, not
Hey.
bad. Probably as best as I could do.
Okay.
Second save. I got a 24.
Okay.
19.
Great.
7.
That one.
Not one. Okay, 7.
You're gonna pee your pants now.
Also 7.
Okay. Well, the DC
Fitting.
was only 8, so that's pretty rough.
God.
Those who did not beat an 8,
Oh,
a small little metal round thing
Oh no.
flies into this,
Oh no.
and it lands on the ground, and you hear, "Meow," and everyone's dancing. If you failed,
Feel
you
the
are
groove.
currently
Feel it.
compelled to dance for 1 turn, and we are all going to roll for initiative now.
Great.
Ah,
I like to
All
think.
have been boogie bombed.
Did that count as
Ugh.
being charmed, Chelsea?
Did that count as a what?
Being charmed?
No, it is not. It is not a charm.
Like a compelled action kind of thing.
Compelled action.
I like to think that Dom and I are like couples dancing, but I'm leading, so I'm like
Oh
spinning
my
Dom.
Incredible. Okay, hold on. I gotta
But
roll some of my own here.
I rolled terrible. All of my good rolls were used before battle, so that's fine. That's great.
I know I'm feeling good about my battle chances now because I rolled on my.
Yeah,
shit
I was
roll.
rolling
Real.
great until now, and then I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 7. So we're
Knowing
doing
me,
great.
I'll still roll shit though.
Zara's like a really good dancer.
Give me
Like,
1
really?
second to roll all these, and then I will.
Suddenly-
Like super like
Yeah.
awkward and like staccato in real life, but then you get the dance in you and it's like fluid and
So who is it? Is it who isn't dancing? I know I'm not.
I'm not.
Okay.
It's just us. Great.
Yeah. We peed our pants. We
Z
don't.
and
And again,
Zara are
this
I
is
both
did not.
dancing.
That was you. I just
No,
passed
I'm
out.
not.
Oh, okay. Z isn't
oh,
dancing.
Z isn't dancing either.
so it's 3-3.
Okay, cool.
Not bad.
That's not as.
bad.
But with a DC of 8, that's bad.
If
Yeah,
Zara,
honestly.
if Zara's dancing, I would be like, oh, I know. I get what they said about the legs now.
Oh my god. Okay. I will ask for all of your initiatives here in a row. So Angie, what's your what is Cam's initiative?
16.
Okay. Dom.
19.
Z.
12.
Zar.
16.
Great. Cam or Zar, you guys get to pick who goes first, so I'll just leave you on the same. You both got 16s.
I'll do it.
Okay.
You'll go first.
Fine.
Perfect. And
Fine, I'll
then
let ya.
Thomas.
20.
20. That'll be Thomas. 20. And then I need Bree as the last one, I think.
8.
8. You're not last.
Well, that's good.
Not first.
Honestly, good that she
Okay.
goes later
You're not
because
first,
she's
Joe.
more reactionary anyway.
Okay. I think we have plenty of time, so I'm actually going to do... I think we could do a quick bio break here, really quick, just to make sure before our battle. So I think 7-ish minutes? 5 to
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
minutes. Let's be back for the
Quick potty.
final boss battle. Ha ha!
We'll be right back. Bye.
Welcome back. We're gonna finish off the session with the battle of the century. The tournament for knights is at its final juncture. The two teams of 6 have battled their way through an encroaching storm,
Battled.
killed innocent teens,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. They learned a life lesson.
sourced some special potions, and now they are going to face off against the other group that made it to the end. So, just so you guys know, and so the people at home know, these are like demi level 5 characters. They are not true full out level 5 character sheets, but they are all real characters. With real classes and races and stats. Well, not stats, not full stats either. So like if they're doing saving throws, they're all just gonna add a +2. So like it's a lot easier. It's kind of a toned, stripped down version of a real character sheet, but they are all based off of real characters. So And I'm gonna send all their pictures to you guys in the Discord so you can see them.
Yes.
Just as they come into the thing. So first off,
And if you
so
subscribe
this-
within this next 7 days, we'll send you the photos too.
Hey,
that's a great idea.
we
We
will
all
do
know
it.
you want to see it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Click it right now.
Click it. Subscribe. Okay, so the first creature, I love that this one's the first one that you see. The first creature that leaps out of the bushes beside you
Get that
is
figure.
just a nice little guy. He's a gentleman.
Oh, he's just a man.
I roll to kiss him on the lips.
I would like to roll to kiss him on the lips. It is a frog. Literally about the size of an actual frog, a little bit bigger, maybe up to your knee. So that's not the size of an actual frog. So a frog proportioned like a frog, but up on its feet, it has a little cane and a little top hat.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my honey. And he comes out and he kind of flips his cane around, and he's going to try and stab Dom in the leg.
Amazing.
He is a rogue, and
Man,
since
now I'm
you
gonna have to
are
attack a toad first.
not incapacitated, but you are dancing currently, he's going to get his
Yes.
sneak attack if he hits. So that is a 13 to hit?
Not hit.
I don't remember how. I won't make the boogie bomb too crazy, so I'm not gonna let him have advantage or anything. So he misses because you juke to the left
Hey.
unexpectedly, and he's just a little guy.
It's
So,
just a little guy.
so he comes out, he tries to stab, and he goes, "Oh no, that didn't work at all, guys." And then it is Thomas's turn.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do I have reactions?
Not during this turn. So I think during this one, until you go, so you'll go through your whole turn.
Yeah.
You will have reactions after your turn order comes through. 'Cause
Okay, cool,
once
cool.
the end of your turn hits, you don't even have to roll or anything. It's just gonna go away.
Okay, cool.
Thomas,
Yes.
you are up first. You see this frog, and you do see figures further away. So you could run, or you could aim at them. I'm not gonna tell you what they are yet because I want you to get the drop.
Thomas,
on them.
Dom looks at you and goes,
I don't feel good about that.
Thanks, I hate it.
Oh gosh, I always just forget how I can. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is slice my tongue on my sword and activate my what is this thing called? I'm sorry, Crimson Rank. That's what it's called.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take 3 points of necrotic.
Okay.
I activate that. My sword gets on fire, and I'm gonna get on over if I can to the frog.
Yep.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my brand
Feel
new
free.
short sword.
Feel free.
Could I get in a position where I'm flanking him,
Yes,
or
you may.
would that count if Dom is dancing?
It's not going to give you advantage this turn, but if you want to flank,
Sure,
the
I'll still-
next go around, if he's still there, that's good to go.
I'll
So-
still flank, so potentially Dom could get.
Yep,
something.
you don't get advantage yet, but you will.
That has to 18 plus.
That hits.
Yeah, great.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to be. Woo!
Oh yeah.
It's full damage on the die. 14 piercing.
Okay. He is going to have that and to uncanny dodge.
Well, hold
The
on.
7.
Hold on. It's 14 piercing plus 3 fire.
Okay, so that's 17 total.
Yeah. That was first attack. Second attack.
Okay. I'm going to uncanny dodge on that one, so let me just do the math real quick. So
Great.
that is halved, but rounded up. So that would be 9 damage.
26 on the second hit.
Yes. He's just a little guy. He's
Great.
just a frog
3 on the die.
who lives in a lily pad.
11 piercing plus 2 fire.
Take it in a second. So we're at 22 total damage. Yeah, he's looking rough.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. That's my turn.
Grand. Dom, that would be your turn. But unfortunately you are dancing. But at the end of that turn, what is the final move before the boogie bomb wears off? I have no.
He feels it ending for some reason. And he like does this like 360 spin and ends with like a disco point. But what he does is he unsheaths his rapier. And then he points it down at the frog and he goes, "That pissed me off." That's gonna be the end of my turn.
The frog just goes, I'm just a little guy.
Just a man.
And then,
I killed a little girl not too long ago.
Yikes. You want to see me do it again? Okay, so the next character who is revealed to you comes from up on the hill. She stays fairly far away, but she is going to be seen. This is the second character. She is a winter elf wizard, and she is going to notice the strength of Thomas's throw, or hits, and she is going to put her finger to her temple and extend her wand that appears to be made out of ice. It's like an icicle almost. I need from you, Thomas, a wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool.
Cool.
Great.
Okay. Start with attack. What is my wisdom? Great. Spicy. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You pass, but you're still going to take half of the damage. So as... 7. So that's going to be 7 psychic damage as what feels like a bolt of ice pierces through your brain. It's like the worst headache you've ever felt in your entire life. It pierces and then spreads. It's like this feeling of like a pierce through your right temple, and it just spreads across, and you take 7 psychic damage.
Cool.
As she then steps further back to her position again. And that is going to be Czar, with Cam on deck.
Zara's dancing, right?
Okay, Czar's dancing. So Czar is dancing. Czar, what is your final move as your turn ends and the spell really the boogie bomb releases itself? Oh, you're muted. You're mumbling it again. I think it's like garbling you sometimes.
I do the splits.
Perfect.
The legs.
Excellent. You end in the splits, and then you are now free. So you can take a reaction now if you need or want to, and then at the next turn you can act as normal. Cam, you are next with mystery person on deck.
I would like to kick the frog.
Okay.
But I would like to. I have the feat Tavern Brawler, so I'd like to use it as a Tavern Brawler strike. Just
perfect.
Hunt the shit out of this little man.
Do it. Not the little guy.
Oh, that is a 14.
That hits.
That hits, and it's a +7. D4 +7.
Just tell me how.
Oh no,
looks.
D4 +4.
He's Dunzo, so let me know how.
It was a 4 + 4, so it was 8.
He was only 1 hit point away from dying.
Critical punt. Critical punt. Like the world's best footballer, I will just wind up and sidekick him right in the gut, all the way out of into the storm. Maybe
you punt him. I love that. You punt him into the storm the moment he touches the purple.
Oh.
He gone.
Oh, and Cam has struck another.
As he goes, he's like, ah.
I used to be the best kicker in my village, just so everybody knows.
His top hat is left behind, just in case anyone.
Oh, I would like the top hat. I take
right.
the top hat.
You can take your bonus actions.
Where's Shadow? Where's Shadow? I want to put it on Shadow.
Oh my God, is Shadow alive right now? Is Shadow?
Yeah, Shadow is For sure. He's probably like worried about his dad and so rubbing up on his leg. But you're right there because you.
Oh my god, put the hat
Yeah,
on
I
Shadow.
put the shadow. I put the hat on Shadow, and I say, "You look like such a little handsome man."
Yes! The most important bonus action ever taken.
He goes up on his hind leg.
Oh, look at him!
Amazing.
I take his little pulse.
Incredible. Who wants to say, you know what? No, I'm going to answer that for you. Bree was the one who walked, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the next person that comes up.
Uh-oh.
This individual steps forward, actually runs forward, like Naruto runs straight for Bree, unsheathes this katana that appears to be made out of the sun. Like it looks like it is a light, not with fire, but that the blade itself is made of sunlight. And this individual is going to slash at you. The first
Bring
is
it.
18 to hit.
Oh, what?
18.
That hits.
Great. And then the next one is 17.
Damn it, that hits too.
All right, great. So both of these are going to hit. Oof.
Actually, I am going to. I promise I have a point to this.
Don't
Use
do
my
it.
blood curse of the eyeless.
And
I'm gonna amplify it, which okay, I'm gonna need help.
Amplify?
I'm gonna need help in a little bit. I'm gonna take 3 damage.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna subtract a d6 from both of those attacks.
Wow.
From the attack roll itself or from the damage?
The attack roll.
So 18. So 13.
Well,
And
hold on.
then-
I roll a d6 and I just.
Oh, okay. So this is for the 18 first.
Yeah. So the 18 goes down to a 15.
That
This is
misses.
15 hit. Misses. Okay.
So he misses that attack. And then just a -1 on the second attack.
That was enough. 17's my armor
So
class.
one hits. Okay. 11.
No,
So
none of
that's
them
only-
hit.
Neither.
No,
hits.
none of.
Because it was an 8. My armor
Damn
class is
it.
17.
This guy's so cool. Okay, well then, you know what? Fuck it. We're using the action surge and attacking.
Nice.
Well, it's for everything and for his full turn.
Are you
So cool, he can action surge. I'm still gonna be subtracting a
Are
d6.
you freaking me right now? he doesn't know that, so he's gonna roll. Okay, that's a nat 20, so
And I'm gonna use my inspiration to make him re-roll that nat 20.
Are you fucking
We came to play, Kelsey.
We're supposed to be a team.
Hey, you
We're
gave me
supposed
the
to be a team.
inspiration.
It's true.
Okay, and the second one is a 19.
Minus
Minus.
5. So
Misses.
Ah, no, that's such a good move.
Does he
Wow.
still not get 2
Played.
attacks though?
he would go.
Yeah, if he's a
second
fighter,
attack.
he still gets an extra attack on
Yeah.
action surge.
Nope. Alright. Damn it.
She's pissed.
Fuck this.
Oh, I'd be pissed too.
I had to save my wife.
Ah,
My wife.
Especially on a nat 20. Whew.
damn it.
Although my guess is
Okay.
he does radiant
just hope you
damage,
do that
and I
for
think I'm
everybody.
okay with that.
Alright. Well, so slashes a bunch of times and all of them miss, and
The
he looks
dancing.
very
like,
mad.
It would look like. I would say it would look
The
like.
Wait a
samurai
minute.
is mad.
You're dancing?
Yeah.
I didn't take advantage on the other ones. Okay, continue.
I would say I would have. The way this would manifest is I reach out and it looks like a silk blindfold goes around his eyes for just a minute.
Love,
Yes.
love that.
Specifically
Kinky.
Love that, and also
hot.
really hate it because that was a lot of damage. That.
Aw.
All
You're
right.
just mad that we punted your frog into the.
I am also mad that you punted my frog. All right, Z, you're up next.
Ooh. Are they both within 60 feet?
Both being who?
The 2 people that we can see.
The
So
wizard and the
the
fighter.
frog is gone. The fighter
Right.
is. The woman is not.
Okay.
The woman got into 60 feet and then backed up again. So she's not.
Is she like close enough that if I use some movement, I could get her within 60 feet?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I'm gonna move however I need to move to get her within 60 feet, but so that I'm not in melee range with the other guy.
I'll say that's. fine.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the guy.
Okay.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 19.
He saves. Does he? I don't think he takes half damage because it's a cantrip.
I can roll good
no.
too.
And then I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon next to the woman.
Okay.
Nice.
There are other people up there with her too, just so you know. They're like
Okay, I'll do it specifically next to her just because she has attacked. And because I feel inspired by it, I'll let the spiritual weapon take the shape of a giant chicken leg.
Oh my god, I love it. Perfect.
So it attacks on its first one, right? Yes. So the spiritual weapon gets a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And then it does. Here's my D8. There we go. 7 points of what kind of damage? Oops, I rolled.
And got a 7.
And I got a 7 digitally too. That's crazy. What is that? Force damage.
Okay. 7 damage total? Okay, good.
7, yeah.
7, got it. Perfect.
And that's it.
Grand. The next person that's going to come up is going to come from around the bend behind a tree. So was over near Craig. There are also, so you've seen Craig. Craig's been, Craig was the frog. Sorry, you guys don't know that. His name's Craig.
I
so
do
Craig
because
was
I've been
punted.
saving the pictures for
The
anyone
frog
who
was,
subscribes.
all the names are on the pictures too. So Craig was punted. The guy with the sword came from the other side because that's where Bree was closer, I think, to like where there's the woman, the winter elf woman, and there's 2 more figures up with her, and then this other person that's gonna come out here. Get ready for this one.
Oh, Dad?
A giant, hulking Goliath man with the large beard, blood stains down his face, mostly bare-chested. I don't know how many abs you can have, but he has all of them. Giant arms, like just massive dude comes out. And I actually need to, does anyone know off the top of their head what rage how that works?
It adds a
I
plus,
did not write that
it
down.
adds a +2 to your damage. As far as combat, that's all you.
Grand. He's going to roar a mighty roar, and he is going to attack Thomas.
It also half the damage taken hits.
All right, sweet. That all. Then the other side.
Well,
Resistance
depending
to
on
bludgeoning,
the
piercing, and slashing.
Yeah,
Depending
true.
on the type of damage. Okay, great.
I have
Bludgeoning,
it
piercing,
up
slashing
'cause I'm-
damage. Because you are right. I
gonna
figured.
fight.
So I was gonna say, Cam, how do you feel about this? This is another
What's up, man?
super tall.
He's not like
Okay, so
that.
he's attaching. He's not, right? I didn't even think about that.
No, my dad's a human.
Okay, great. I was like, wait a
Her
minute.
mom's the giant.
Perfect. Okay, so he's going to attack with his great axe.
cool.
That is a 17 to hit.
That is my armor class. Guys, I am going to need help.
Great, and that is going to be more than that. 18 to
Cool.
hit on the second one. So
Cool.
I need dice that are bigger.
Thomas saves Bree from taking
10
any damage, and then
on the
just
first. 10, 11, 12. Because he has 2. 12 damage on the first hit.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Woof.
Uh-oh.
15 damage.
I'm up, but guys,
I don't know what you're looking at me for. I'm a rogue, man.
He's just like, boom.
I'm looking at it. I know we got other people that can do stuff.
And then that is going to be the end of his turn. And Bree is dancing. Bree, what's the final dance move that you hit?
I think taking after what Dom did of like bringing out the weapon and ready, and I think she does like a little shimmy once like she's not dancing with Dom, like she's very much the like hitch, keep it all in here. But does like mimics Dom for a disco move, but then grabs her great sword twirls it and like the classic like angel pose of like brings the great sword down, point down, and like head down, and then
I
just like
love it.
slowly looks back up at the fighter in front of her.
I love it. Incredible. He doesn't really flinch at your gaze, but just like locks in, like eye contact on eye contact, like
Prolonged eye contact.
prolonged eye contact.
Great. Well, that's my turn.
Awesome. The next person to come is probably my favorite picture.
Oh no.
Come on.
Aw.
This guy, he has a banjo slung over the back of him. He's got this big kind of floppy straw hat. He seems to be an elf, but not of any subclass, in character subclass. No, like, specific type of elf you've ever seen. He kind of looks like a wood elf, but, like, not really. His coloring is actually a bit more, like, green tinge than brownish tan. Like, so kind of interesting. You probably wouldn't know what this person was, but he's got really curly red hair, a big handlebar mustache, and a goatee. He's wearing kind of like hippie clothes, and he's just got like the biggest smile on his face. And he walks down kind of, and he looks at you, Thomas, and he goes,
What the fuck? People, there's other people here.
he goes, well, I'm really sorry to do this, but I feel like it's probably best to try and put you out of your misery now, seeing how everybody kind of just focused on you. Sorry about that, bud.
I didn't let you have one round of combat. This feels so vindictive.
You are the one that said that they should gang up on one person.
But neither is he a heavy hitter or a
Okay, but
healer.
Zach, that's when I
he
thought
did,
we might
guess.
not be on the same team, but we are on the same team now. So, like, why are you running your mouth?
So tell me
Technically, he said
the
cleric or barbarian, so
wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh,
please.
okay.
He did hit.
You
really
have
nicely.
done the most damage and the most blocking of
Preventative.
anyone in the group. so
Three
far.
people didn't get a turn.
Yeah, I know, but they're basing it off of what they know.
I
Yeah.
just kicked a frog, so
17.
Take the frog. That passes, so you're fine. He says this to you and flips the banjo around and does a little like discordant strum, and says, "Might be time to take a break, bud." But you hear those words ring in your brain and kind of like you're able to shut it out, and you take no damage. So that is going to be his turn, and it is now. Okay, there's one more person.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Now this one I could not make a mid-journey for, and I can't find the picture I originally used for her, so this is the closest I've got. She is and her ears aren't elven, they're like
Aw.
fish almost. They have like they're big, but they've got like a wave edge, and she has a bunch of piercings. She's got like, she looks like a pirate. She looks like a pirate in this race you would know to be a Triton. So from the oceans, she has pale seafoam green skin, short blue hair, a big sash tied around, and she's wearing kind of like loose piratey garb. She has a trident attached to her back on a harness, and she just kind of steps forward to the woman with the white hair, the winter elf, and just kind of goes like this to her face. And you see that, what did you do to her? I can't remember. What type of damage did you do? It was the spiritual weapon. So you see she kind of comes up behind and like, taps her cheeks, and the slash from the spiritual weapon kind of heals a bit as she casts Healing Word.
Clear.
+5. So it's a 1 on the die. 6. Okay. And we are back up to the top of the order. Rest in peace, Craig. Thomas. You're up.
Well, I
You are
guess
faced with a barbarian.
yeah,
giant
literally, I have no
Goliath
choice.
man.
I just have to make my 2 attacks at the guy, the barbarian guy.
Yeah, because that's the only one near you right now.
25 on the first hit,
That hits.
and then can I just roll for my second hit, and then I can just tell you the damage. Cool. Yeah, 21.
Yep. You'll just need to tell me the balance of
Yeah, because this is going to be. Oh,
what
wait.
will be halved with the rage and what won't. So if
I
it's,
will
like,
say,
fire,
sorry,
that's fine.
slightly retroactive. Could I use my bonus action to cast Hex?
Hey.
I just took so much damage, Kelsey.
I'll give you a chance. Pick evens or odds.
God, evens.
Well, you can.
Thank you.
Hey.
Okay, so it's going to be, I think it's literally, I just roll a bunch of d6s. Yeah.
What is Hex again?
It's a d6 of necrotic.
Just add it to the damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then he has disadvantage on, I'm going to say strength, because that's his thing. Checks.
Strength checks. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Target
until
is-
the end of combat? How long does that last?
Until the end of combat.
Okay.
Well, until I'm out.
Okay. Sweet. Disadvantage
So
on
it's
strength
going to
checks.
be
Yeah, just tell me the damage and break it down, and I'll do the math on having.
great. I'll add everything together so it's just one big one. So that's 26 piercing halved, I'm assuming, because
Yep, so
of
13
plus
plus.
better 7 fire
Okay. Plus.
and woohoo 11 necrotic
Hey.
Oh, you said it was 1d6.
for each attack.
Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. 13 plus 7 plus 11 plus 2. Okie dokie.
And then I think just like automatically bloodied. She's like, after this, you and your friend, I own this place called the Nine Hells. I think you would both have a really good time there. Just ask for me. My name is Thomas.
The barbarian just goes like a deep grumbling growl. And Dom, it is your turn. You can do something this turn.
Is there anybody within 5 feet of me?
This barbarian is. You could get in with him because you're still.
But is there any? Yeah. But is there anybody with, like, if I walk away right now, am I getting an opportunity?
No, you are
Okay.
not within 5 because you were flanking Craig with Thomas. You're on the
Yeah.
other side of him. That would have been a 5-foot distance. You're good.
Okay. I know that Bree can handle the fighter. Not gonna. Thomas needs help with the barbarian. Can't do a lot of physical damage. What I will do is, I'm going to start running, and as I do, I'm going to shoot a chromatic orb at the barbarian and get a 22 to hit.
That is for the barbarian.
Yeah.
That hits.
And then I'm gonna make this fire. Come on, baby. Horrible. 13 points of fire damage to the barbarian. And
13.
then
Hit. Math is hard.
and then I'm going to run to a tree that is in between all of this fighting and the other people that are further away, and I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, sweet.
So I
Damn
need to make
doodle.
a stealth check, I'm assuming.
1 second.
There's a 29 for me.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that passes. I'm not gonna have it roll. Michael, was there
I
something?
don't want to make you go back and do this, but just as a reminder to me, I get to, when I have my right activated, I re-roll 1s and 2s on fire damage.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and do that.
No. That's why I'm like, we're not going to do it, but for future,
You, perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Excellent. Okay. So now we're back to Winter Elf. So yes.
Actually, real quick, can I have Shadow give Bree the help action?
How?
By running and jumping on the samurai's face.
What are you trying to give her advantage? Like what?
Yeah, I'm just trying to give her. I'm just trying to use my familiar. I have a familiar. I'm trying to use him. It says that they can give the help action.
Go ahead and roll as a cat. Like whatever the cat stats are.
Okay, cat stats.
Just roll to hit, I guess. See if you can land it. Cat stats.
Cat stats. That's an 18 on the die. Plus 0.
Yeah, that is. So I guess yes. Then somehow that works. Bree, you're first.
I don't know. No, I mean you tell me. You're the GM. What can I have Shadow do? I would love for my familiar to be able to do something to help out.
We'll just say that like Shadow launches themselves at him in a way that makes him not
actually
for the first attack. So we'll say Bree, your first attack on the fighter. Should you choose to use it, you can get advantage on that attack.
Perfect. That sounds great to me.
That way, it's like kind of distracted.
Yeah.
Gets an in. I would like to launch my cat. I love it. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Bree is locked with fighters. Me and Zar are kind of just off. You guys are kind of off to the side, like not engaged in any battle yet, specifically. Dom is hiding. I'm gonna roll. JMO, evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay, so your odds. Thomas is evens. I will send a picture of this. I swear to God, it's a 10.
It's
I
fine.
swear to God,
It's
just a
fine.
cantrip. So she's gonna cast Ray of Frost at you.
Cool.
It's a ranged attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
I do.
The cleric's coming up soon. Don't worry about it.
If someone wanted to cast a fire thing on me, that'd be great, because then I can get resistance to it.
8 damage.
Cool.
Cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of her next turn.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Or is it reduced to 0 because you're unconscious?
I have 3 hit points left.
Oh my God!
This is why I'm like...
You have so many hit points. How many hit points do you have total?
Well, I had the 5 extra.
Oh,
and then,
that's right. Yeah.
45, I think, is my max. 46.
Okay, perfect.
46.
That's a lot. Okay, great. That is her turn. So then it is Czar. You are no longer dancing. Cam, you are on deck. So Czar, what would you like to do? I can't hear you.
Can't hear.
I'll use a bonus action.
Yep.
To do healing word, just first level.
Okay. Great, Thomas. 4 healing.
Spellcasting ability modifier, so 4 plus 1, 5.
Oh, 5 healing damage. 5 healing damage. 5 healing damage. 5 healing to Thomas.
Are you a druid with a +1 wisdom? I love that.
Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
Characters.
I love it.
Anything you'd like to do with your main action? And I think that it's cut you
Can't
out
hear you
again. I'm not
again.
sure why it's cutting you out.
This laptop is really weird about what sound it picks up.
You hear Emily perfectly fine every time.
It's weird. Emily is great. Miranda.
The laptop has a vendetta against.
So I think I would like to cast Tidal Wave,
Hell yes.
Ooh.
which is up to 120 feet, and then it can be 30 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Okay.
So I don't really know where everyone's at right now. But...
So I will say that there are 3 people up on the hill: the Winter Elf, the elf with the banjo, and the Triton woman. But isn't somebody else up there, or am I mistaken? Is somebody else?
No, the spiritual
Out of
weapon
our
is up
people.
there.
I mean,
the
I'm
spiritual weapon.
I'm up there.
That's what I'm thinking of.
You're in a tree.
No, you're in a tree. You're
I'm
not.
not in a tree. I'm behind a tree.
Yeah, but you're not up on the hill. I didn't think on a tree.
Okay,
I
no,
was picking a.
No, just a spot in between. But isn't?
I'll say that.
But
Well, I mean, did she see you hide? Is the question.
well, I was.
I'll have a
You know what?
29.
I never mind.
No, what?
Nothing. I'm a team
no.
player.
What? I was
Nothing.
gonna say you weren't gonna get hit, to be honest.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
You aren't.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So you can hit
Suspicious.
3 people with 1. That's like the most you can hit, and the spiritual weapon that will be affected by that. So you can hit 3 of the enemies and the spiritual weapon in 1. Everyone else is kind of pretty close locked in combat, so you're gonna hit friends for sure if you do the other stuff.
Yep, we'll go for the spiritual weapon.
Okay, so that big group of people up there.
Mm-hmm.
What do they need to do? And what is the
Dexterity
effect?
saving 12.
Dexterity saving 12. Perfect.
I don't know if the
So-
spiritual weapon is impacted.
I don't actually know. Yeah, is it like not physical? I mean, it has to be. Well, it doesn't have to be physical. It's
It
kinda-
just
you do whatever you want.
says it lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again. It doesn't specify like what would make it go away.
People, you
Yeah, I
can't
just wonder if it'll
generally
get
attack
pushed.
a-
Like, are these people going to get pushed away, or is it the damage?
Bludgeoning damage is knocked prone.
Knocked prone. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to make the spiritual weapon get knocked prone. That's ridiculous. Okay, so the first, she only gets a 9, so I think that fails, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god. 5, 6, 7 fails.
Nice.
Okay, the Triton makes it though. That's a 19.
They still take half.
Makes sense. And she's not knocked prone, correct? Great. So tell me what the damage is for full.
Ooh. 21.
21 damage? Oh my god.
This is
Should
to
have
make
made
up
these
for.
people harder.
This is to make up for JMO outright killing us with her mud hulks on Monday.
On Monday.
Oh my god. It was
Okay,
all
and
a
then
dream.
10 damage and halved. And she's not prone. Okay. Sweet. And I'll say that the spiritual weapon is not effective. Sweet. Anything else that you would like to do?
No.
Grand. Cam, you are up. The fighter is on deck.
I am by this barbarian, I assume, since I was by Craig and
You can get up into fighting distance. I'd say you're able to
Business.
leave without getting a opportunity attack, but you can get into.
no, I'm gonna fight him.
Great.
I feel as though I am the one who has to take on this challenge.
You are the one who
So
knocks.
Who's there?
It's a Breaking Bad
Hello?
reference. Sorry.
Oh
Do it.
no. I will rage. I will bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then take my great axe off my shoulder and swing at this motherfucker.
Do you have enough room to get an advantage with flanking with me?
I don't know. I don't have a map. Can I do that?
Well, I'll allow it.
Okay. So I'm flanking. I'm behind him now, or
Yes.
in front of him.
If he was attacking me, then you
I
would
think
be
it'd be back. Yeah, behind.
Cool. Well, the first is a 18,
That hits.
and then I'll do my second attack. Oh, that is a 26.
That also hits.
So we got 2. Sorry, I can't find the dice. 2 and 12. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17 points of slashing damage, but it would be halved
Halved.
because he is raging.
Wait, okay. Got it.
And then I have bonus action 2 weapon fighting, so I can do another attack, yeah, with my great axe.
Oh, you hit twice. You rolled
But
twice and you hit
I have
twice.
I have 2 attacks,
Right.
and then bonus action 2 weapon fighting.
It's specifically 2 weapon fighting. You
Oh,
hit with one hand and then you hit with the other.
Yeah.
Cool. So then that's my turn.
Damage on the second attack.
Oh,
you
I
added
bonus
it both
action
together?
raged anyway, so never mind.
Did you add both of those damages together?
That was both.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for the second attack. Okay, perfect.
Oh wait,
Right.
no, sorry. Shit. I always do this. It's 2. So it would have been +4 to both. So what did I say? It was 17.
I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me again now because I don't remember.
18. Okay.
It
so
was
I
17 halved.
Okay, so 17. It was actually 21 halved.
Okay, 21 halved.
Sorry, I always forget to add the extra modifier on the second.
That is okay. Okay, great. So now I've got the right damage. Okay. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, great. That is going to be now... Okay, the fighters. That's with 3. Let's see if we can actually hit this time. Fingers crossed. Son of a bitch! So 10.
Nope.
Devastating. 20. Dirty.
Yeah.
A dirty old rotten
Dirty
little
20.
Nasty little 20.
dirty little naughty
11.
20.
Okay.
Just goes.
Is that all
Misses.
just slashing?
Yeah, it's all just slashing.
Okay.
The
I
light
wasn't sure with his.
the light was just for flavor
Flare?
because it was something that something to care. I'll tell y'all after.
All right.
So
11.
he slashes and misses, and then actually kind of lets out like a, and then hits on the second one. Finally. Like
Cool.
that. Take that. And that's it. That's all.
You also shoot a bow and arrow.
No, what's that a reference to? No.
Overwatch.
Oh no, that's cool though. I don't play that one. Okay, Z, you are next. The barbar is up. Is up after that. The bar.
I will first move my spiritual weapon, just like scoot it over to the cleric and bop the cleric,
Okay,
Chicken
or who I
slash.
assume is a cleric.
bop it.
Twist it.
Bop it. 23 to hit.
Yeah, very much hits. Yes, all of you are so weak. Very low
And
ACs.
then, 10 points of damage.
Wow. Perfect.
And then I'm gonna run over to Thomas.
Okay.
And cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So
and you're
I
just
will take-
confirming that doesn't need any concentration. That's not gonna mess with the spiritual weapon at all. Great. Perfect.
Nope.
Just checking.
I love that. That's my favorite round I've ever heard of. Fan of it.
So I give you
Pirate.
9.
And then the
10,
barbarian's gonna kill you.
I mean,
I'm gonna
honestly,
try.
It's not
I
gonna
didn't
fight
hear that.
care if I care.
what was the healing on that?
14 points.
Thank you.
healing. And that's my turn.
Okay, great.
No, I can probably survive.
Speaking
hit.
of which, it's time for the barbarian.
Uh-oh.
There are so many people around.
You are doing the most
Bum, bum,
damage
bum.
out of absolutely everyone.
Sounds fake. That doesn't.
I
sound
will
fake.
say, you've done a lot of damage, my good friend.
But Cam is so big and she's so strong.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
at this
really
point, they just gotta get rid of
scary.
one of us.
Well,
I will say.
That's not true. That's not. You don't know if your whole team has to make it.
oh god.
Just saying.
Well, then
Yeah,
they
the
already
frog's
lose.
already gone, so we would assume that
Taking out Craig.
can drop. And so,
Frig!
Yeah. I mean, the 2 little humans were still alive when they're.
Yeah, I just
very
meant like
weapons,
they
so-
at this point they're just looking to like dwindle our numbers so that they're not out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be a 16
Misses.
Nice.
and nat 20, unfortunately.
Oh.
Cool. I'm done. There's no way I'm surviving this.
Not necessarily. You have a
Who
lot
has
more
DM
health points now.
inspiration?
I
Who got
did.
it last week?
Zach
He
used it.
I
gave
gave
him
it to you.
disadvantage to help you, JMO.
Well, no, I know. Didn't someone
My
get it last
wife.
week? I thought someone did. I thought. I mean, they couldn't have, but I just thought someone did.
I'm taking a picture of this just to confirm.
Oh,
Just to
God.
confirm that I'm not trying to fuck with you.
And it's max damage.
It's a 12. I'm putting it in the chat. Just so you don't feel sad that I lied. I did not lie.
No, yeah.
So let's think here. The way that I do it is actually I need to come up with the way that I'm doing
I'm done. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm just done.
24 plus 3,
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
so,
That's what
he,
I'm saying.
so he fully
Yes.
misses the first attack. and then stares you in the face. And like, he's super, super, super tall. How tall are you? How tall is Thomas?
Probably like just like 6 foot.
Okay, that's not pretty tall. So he's tall, so he kind of like crouches down a little bit, and he just goes, "Bye bye, fancy man." And then with the final, you get to decide, I will say, what color your sparkles are as you disappear.
Ooh.
Pink.
So a little flurry of pink sparkles, and I will say that at this point, you just take off. None of your stuff is left behind. Nothing's gonna get looted. Everything's still yours. It's all gone with you. And you can now watch the rest of this. I won't say where you are just yet, but you are somewhere completely safe, completely healthy, completely fine, fully rested, watching the rest of this. And what I will also say is, Thomas, you are able to choose one of your party members to speak to in their mind so that you can still be involved, like give advice and stuff on their turn. If they want it, they will know that your presence is there. It's like message, you're like linked telepathically.
Interesting.
So you can still be involved. You can pick, though, who you would like to be connected to.
I don't know. I mean, no one's. I have no idea.
I could also roll. Okay, Cam. I was like, I could also be roll for you randomly if you prefer.
I'm
Okay,
hearing
great.
Thomas in my head.
So on Cam's turn.
Oh, that means he's dead.
Oh no!
He's like dead. They lied.
That means he's
I would have
dead.
Thomas.
Reaching out to you from beyond the grave, Cam.
Bree, you are next with Biff on deck. Biff with the damage.
So I assume that I probably see Shadow and know what he's about to help me with.
Yeah, oh yeah, you see
Changes-
Shadow fling themselves at this
Okay.
fighter.
That
You get
changes than what
advantage
I
on
was
your
probably
first
gonna
attack.
do. So instead, I'm still gonna do bonus action 2nd level Searing Smite, which
Wow.
basically envelops my great sword in flames.
Great, love it.
And then instead of getting my wings, I'm gonna attack since I have advantage.
On the first
Go
one.
for it.
You don't. You
Right,
can, you
but-
can ignore it if you want to.
Well, no, I'm not gonna ignore
Opportunity for
opportunity if I got it. Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
that hits.
And then the second attack is a 19 on the die, so a 26.
That hits as well. Yep.
All right. So the first attack I do with the Searing Smite at a 2nd level does an additional 2d6 fire damage, and he.
I will say
catches on
that
fire.
this guy has no particular pros or cons. It's all gonna be the same damage, so nothing is halved or anything.
Okay,
so go for
cool.
it. Just add it all.
But he
for
is
me.
also on fire now. So at the
Oh,
beginning of
good.
his turn, he needs to make a con save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So just
okay,
remember
remind me of that. Remind me of that.
Yeah.
Or I guess I'll write it
Um,
down. You said he has to what? Make a con save?
Make a con save to remain on fire or not.
Okay, great. Awesome.
And then I'm going
Love that.
to
Okay.
also pump a 2nd level Divine Smite into this.
Okay.
So that's an additional 3d8 damage.
Jesus Christ.
And that's both of my 2nd level spells, which is fine. So that 3d8. There it is. 1, 2, 3d8, and then just the normal weapon damage is another 2d6.
Oh my god.
I need another d6. Okay.
Paladins suck as a DM.
I
I hate paladins.
I'm
Okay,
scared.
so this is
Tell
4d6 and
Oh my God.
3d8 damage.
Michael, do you remember the paladin that you played in the Barrington games? We were all just like, we're fucked.
Oh, yep.
We have
Honestly,
no chance. You were like, and then I
knowing that
fly, and I was like,
strategy-
fuck.
If the barbarian and fighter are the only two left, I would have just flown into the air and been like, fuck you guys.
Oh my god! Incredible. Jesus. So good.
All right. So that.
I have a feeling this could one shot. I'm just gonna say that. I fear.
34 points of damage total for my first hit.
So close to one.
For my first hit.
And then
Okay.
my second
I love the
attack.
smites.
Okay.
Pronounced Smith.
I said I love the smites.
I love them.
Can I? Where's the? And then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pump another divine
It's not
smite
right.
into my second attack at first level.
Okay.
So then that's 2d6 and a d8.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry, I didn't do the +4 for the first hit, so that was actually another 4 on
the
my
first
modifier.
hit kills him. So
Okay.
what? So you slash into him with like, how does this even look? Because this is insane. I mean, like, this is nuts.
So there's like how I imagine both the radiant and fire damage, like basically the center of her sword after the radiant damage hits starts glowing, and then there's like
Wow.
flames licking around it.
Yep.
And so those, and then like the flames obviously burn her and burn him, and then the radiant just like pulses once it's inside, like embedded into his skin, and just pulses
Fair enough.
through. And
I'm gonna give all these people like a final. I know that I said they disappear, and I will allow this to you guys too. So Thomas, retroactively, if you have like a final word, I'm gonna let everyone have like a cool last line if they die. So he just looks down and looks up, and he goes, "At least I look cool." He disappears into a red,
Amazing,
red, glittery.
And then
Jesus. So then you have another attack.
right, but
I will say
think
that
it
the
would
people
have
up
to
on the
be-
hill are too far for you to get there in one. No, that was the fighter, not the bard.
Okay.
So
That was
and
the
I
fighter
guess
with the sword that
Yeah,
glowed.
there you go.
this is a more like technical thing, because it's when I take the attack action, I get 2 attacks. So I don't know if with that I can attack, move,
see.
and attack.
Yes,
So,
I think it does
okay.
because it lets you do that in Baldur's Gate. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could go over to the barbarian if you wanted. That you can get to with your movement and then attack. The other people are too far away in one move.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and do that and still pump a divine smite into it.
Thomas has gotten
so-
him really low, so I will say he's pretty ripe for the taking.
Perfect. So 2d6 plus 8,
I helped.
a d8 plus 4.
And Cam, Thomas and Cam combined.
I helped. Ah, I didn't roll that well. So that's an 11. Oh, well, okay. So it's only 1 point of slashing.
Okay.
And then the... Oh, well, no, I guess it would be... My modifier goes to that, so it's 5 slashing.
How did you hit? Did you hit?
Oh, I was using my roll that I already had. That was a 19 on the die.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yes, that's fair.
I can
So what did you
re-roll
say?
it if you want me to.
Nope, that's totally fine. How
Okay.
much damage?
So slashing is... nope, I did it backwards. Sorry. There's so much.
Brag about it.
Allowed.
There we go. Okay. So slashing was a total of 10 slashing.
Okay, so that's half to 5.
And then full damage was the 8 radiant. From
how do
Divine
you
Smite.
kill this one?
The flames are gone because I think it's a concentration spell, but to like keep him on fire, I think what that is. So the flames are gone, so it's now just glowing white. So in a very similar way, she embeds the greatsword into like his shoulder and just pulses and like almost snaps his neck
Amazing.
back with the radiant damage.
I will say that on the way out, he's actually gonna look at you, Cam, and he's gonna be like, "That's pretty good."
It wasn't me.
He's referring to your attack.
Oh, thank you.
And then it is now Biff's turn, who looks, it's spooked. I'm not gonna lie, he's up there, he's looking a little bit like uncomfortable, and he kind of steps forward again. He's going, "Well, now listen, y'all, I just don't think that we need to be fighting at all. You know what I mean? I just what do you say? Can we stop fighting? And he's gonna try and cast Hold Person on Bree.
Okay.
So if you can roll me a Wisdom save, please.
Okay. 14.
That just misses. So you are paralyzed.
Okay.
And at the end of every turn of yours, you can try to beat it again. And so he's going to be concentrating on that. And it is now the cleric's turn. And she is going to, let's see. Oh, and to be specific, he was prone, so he stood up. So he used his full movement to stand up and then did the Hold Person. Harper is not down, or she's not, prone. So she's going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Oh no. On all of us.
On all of them, to be specific. It's only 8 healing, but they all get 8 healing. So let me just...
Who's left?
Do that. It is the 3 that are up on the top of the hill. So you've got the bard with the red hair, Biff. You've got the woman with the white hair, the wizard, and then you've got the cleric.
Okay.
Let me just and then this would be... Okay. And now it is Dom's turn, who is hidden currently.
Yes, and I would like to, I know I don't have a map or anything, but can I sneak up to attack the cleric from my hiding spot?
I'll say yeah.
Okay, cool. So I sneak up and attack her. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
So this will be with sneak attack. I just say, sorry, love, I really can't have you be doing that.
Sorry, love.
Oh my gosh, so bad. That is...
So many dice. So bad!
I know, 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just use my other hand to stick my dagger in. If I can, I'll try. That's a 23.
That hits.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, she's looking really bad, but she's not dead.
And then I just stand right there.
Great. Okay, and then that is gonna be the wizard. So
Shadow's gonna start like licking up Thomas's.
Oh. Incredible. Okay, let's think here. Let's think.
He has like a circle around his
Gross. Let's say she's not within range of. She had moved forward to. So. Dom, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
12.
You fail! Alright, so you're gonna take the full damage of that same feeling, right? That, like, ice shard in your brain, spreading out to the rest of your face. A lot. Jesus, 20 psychic damage. Damn. See, when she hits, she hits. 20 psychic damage as she steps away. Again, she's kind of like continuing to try and move back and up the hill.
Talk about brain freeze.
Incredible. Czar, you're next. Cam, you're on deck. I think we've got the weird sound thing again, so let's see.
Am I close enough?
Yeah, you just gotta cuddle up on Emily to talk to us.
Am I close enough to the cleric to do a ranged attack?
Yes. I'll say if you... Yeah, we'll say yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to ignite my flame blade.
Okay. I lost you again.
Yeah, you really gotta... It's weird, you really gotta...
It's so weird.
And then, I'll go ahead and make an attack with my long sword. Wait, is a longsword two-handed?
It can be.
It can be. It can be one. Are you gonna run all the way up to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you're at the base of the
So
thing and you get
I'll try to hit with my longsword.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
19.
That hits.
If you use it as two-handed, it's a D10. If you use it one-handed, it's...
Right. So I'm using as one hand because I'm igniting the other one in my spare hand.
So D8. You do it.
Oh.
Describe to me how you kill her.
Hey.
I run up and just like twirl my long sword around on my one finger and catch it and
Oh my god.
I dodge out of the way behind her.
She looks down and looks back up at you and she just goes,
Ah!
she looks down, she looks up and she goes, fuck, that's a good one. And then she disappears.
I yet
It's
again
like a
try to
sea
high-five
monster.
Zar. She really
I
doesn't...
try to high five you with my flame sword.
No,
and I'm
Zar! We'll work on it, we'll work on it.
It just doesn't work. Oh my god, I love it. Alright,
We should work on
is that all
fist
you'd like
bumps.
to do? That was your bonus action, your action, and your movement. Cam, you're next.
Could
Be on
I
deck.
could I make it up the hill towards the that was the cleric or the wizard?
The cleric is dead. The wizard is farther away. I'll say you can get to the bard, you cannot get to the wizard physically.
Okay, I'll get to the bard.
And I know I've changed the location. Just don't worry about it.
I would
Don't have to be
like
Don't worry.
I've only done it to advance your story, so don't worry about it.
so like Cam just like in a rage runs up
Perfect.
the hill.
Yep.
And great axes towards the bard.
Excellent. He's like, oh no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
22.
Don't have to do that. Yeah, you hit.
Oh, but I do.
Oh, but if you didn't, that'd be real nice.
And I'm raging, so I get a +2. Oh no, that's a 10. Oh god. Where did my die? Oh. I've been rolling with D8s instead of D12s this whole time.
We can
I
make this a
hate
story
myself.
moment that maybe at this point you feel confident enough in your
Yeah.
abilities that you can
Um,
really unlock your true potential. At this point, you've been inhibiting yourself with your own self-doubt.
That's honestly what I'm gonna say because I doubted my dice and now my dice will never let me doubt them again. So the
Incredible.
first hit is a 16.
Yes, I
16
thought you said
points of-
20-something.
Oh yeah, no, 16 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
And then the second hit,
Oh, you really don't need
is
to do
a-
that.
24 to hit.
Yeah, it's... He's a wee babe.
And that is, a little less, that is 9 points of
Yeah, you
damage.
kill him. What do you do?
I would slash once, and he's like, "No, you don't have to do it." And it's like, and then I slash twice, and be like, "But I do. It's my nature." And then slash him, and
She slashes him and he goes, we all seem like really nice folks. I'd love to get a beer sometime. After all, this is hope. Dead. Gone.
I like that the bard is Ted Lasso.
Oh my
Y'all
God,
seem like
yes.
really nice folks.
Pre Ted Lasso, Ted Lasso. Okay, Z, you are next. Bree, you're on deck. You are no longer held because the bard holding you is gone. So the whole person spell is gone.
It's just the wizard, right?
Mhm.
That's the only person left? Okay.
That's correct.
I'm gonna start running up to the wizard, and as I do, go ahead and bonus action move my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And it will get a 22 to hit,
Okay, yep, that hits. She is just a wizard.
and it will do
No
9
one's
points
just
of force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run right up to her.
Yep.
and smack her in the face and cast second level inflict wounds. as
Oh
my
my god!
Oh.
Damn! All right.
Damn.
Is that a saving throw or an attack roll?
Well, it's an attack. I got. Oh, that's not great. I got a 13 to hit.
That hits.
The wizard.
It hits.
Oh,
Oh my god.
You're a wizard, Harry.
That's why she kept running away.
2,
Squish.
3,
I guess
She have
squishy.
reached her if she ran.
10.
Well,
Let me be nice to you. She could also cast shield, but she's not
20,
left, so
29 points of necrotic damage.
Does that like
That
double-
like that might have actually killed
No.
her.
like that killed her.
With a smack.
bitch slapped the life out of
You
her?
bitch slapped her, and she just so her final line is just she just sighs deeply. She's like, "Ugh, all right, yep. No, she's like, fine, I can
All
go
right,
home.
yeah.
I guess I can go home early.
Dom starts emoting.
Which one? Which one? But bonus points if you get
Losers.
inspiration again.
Yes.
This helps you
Damn
all.
it!
It's
This
all
is
out.
what I get for not playing Fortnite.
As she her dust looks like snow, so she like puffs
Aw.
into almost like a snow like dust.
Oh,
And-
Cam starts crying.
Oh,
And at
sweetie.
this point, I almost want to say that's magical sleep again, just to make it. So I think I'm gonna do it. So no, but so at this point, you guys there's some lobby music that starts to play. And you are all transported, so it's almost like a magical transportation spell, dimension door, something like that. You're magically transported to a pedestal outside. Well, it's back at the crossroads now. All the horses and the carriages are gone. Everybody is there. Thomas, you are led up. You are also transported. So you all are
Thomas,
on the
hey.
pedestal. Everybody is cheering and clapping. Some people look more pissed off than others. The group in the final battle is off to the side, kind of clapping politely. And you guys are all awarded 500 gold.
Whoa!
And you all get to pick a magic item off of the magic item sheet.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
I'm gonna
83
say whatever
for
the
everybody.
lowest 2 tiers are of the magic items. I will look that up really quickly.
Uncommon and rare.
I think we'll say everybody gets an uncommon. That's a lot of money.
Uncommon.
So everybody
Yeah.
gets one uncommon magic item that you get to pick on your own time before the next session. You get to have it for the rest. Everybody gets to pick your own.
Yes.
Once you pick it, just let me know what it is, and then I will leave the rest of the time. So we got a little bit of time left. If you guys want to do any kind of wrap up RP, if you want to meet any of the players,
Really thought you were gonna make us all fight each other because we had time left.
let's have everyone fight each other. Go.
Thomas,
You don't have that much time left.
There can only be one.
I want to go and
Is it
find.
500 gold each or 500 split?
500 total for the party, and you
Okay.
split
Amos
it, so
said
it's
it was
83 each.
83. It's like
83.
83.3 kind of thing. So
I'm gonna do 3 silver.
sure.
I want to try to find a teenage girl that I slaughtered.
Yes, you can. She's there. She's pouting. off to the
Hey,
side.
hey, so sorry about everything that happened, but to be honest, it was kind of what I had to do, right? So, hope there's
Right.
no hard feelings.
I mean, you can say that, but
What would you
you're
have...
shitty.
Okay, so if you were in our position, what would you
Mhm.
have done?
I'd have killed you.
Right, so, alright, you know what?
Hey, listen, I can still be pissed about it, all right?
Okay, yeah, no, you've fully allowed your reaction. I should have expected such emotional immaturity from I walk away.
Okay. Didn't make a note of that one.
And she's the big bad for our final session.
You never know.
It's like Kovira.
Hey, good job,
Like,
team. We did it.
Where's
Oh.
Thomas? Thomas.
Thomas has been with you
I'm on the.
Yeah, he's with
I
you.
think by that time, I
Oh.
think I'm talking on to the other team, and I'm handing the fighter that JMO
Yeah.
was dealing with most of the time. I'm handing him like
Yeah.
it's like a black card with gold and red lettering
Oh.
on it,
Okay.
advertising the Nine Hells. Oh yes,
Oh.
hi, yes, really great job.
We could not have done that without you. You were a great
Honestly,
distraction.
you saved
Ugh.
me
I think you were more than a
Countless.
distraction.
damage. So
This is the fighter that you're all talking to the fighter.
No,
I was talking to Thomas.
I like
Yeah.
as they called me,
Oh.
I give them my card and I mosey on back to the
Okay.
team.
and then I would go eventually talk to the fighter and say sorry
Okay.
for one-shotting you. Basically.
He just huffs and he goes, "To be the greatest swordsman of all time, I'm gonna have to learn from the best." And he holds out his hand.
Oh, yep. And I'll give him like a really firm
He'll do the
hand
full
scrape.
like
Oh yeah.
full handshake.
Does he like try to like overpower me
Of course.
kind of thing?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I would like squeeze until he gave in.
Great. All right. Yep. Takes a bit.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
Go back to Dom. That guy is intense.
Right, it seemed it, yeah. Kind of bummed.
Why? We won.
Steal anything.
Oh god.
Was really
can.
hoping. I can.
Yeah.
From who?
That guy.
The guy.
I just point very randomly in some direction, not at anyone specific.
I
What
want
did
to
he-
pick someone that would looks like
Okay.
they would be the hardest person to steal from.
Okay, that would probably be Craig, the
All right.
frog,
Oh,
who is
I'm
also
definitely gonna go try to
Yes.
steal something.
I
from
would point
Yeah.
to Craig and be like, steal from Craig.
I'm gonna
steal
go.
from the
I'm
frog.
gonna go try to steal something from Craig. I want to try to
We
steal
just,
Craig's
just
top hat.
arms crossed watches.
You want to steal his hat?
I do.
Oh,
I
Did,
do.
wait, didn't
Shadow looked
didn't we-
really
He already
good in
have
it.
his hat.
Yeah, but I'm
He
sure
has-
it
I think
moves
everything
back
you
every
said,
day.
yeah.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything. I just
Okay.
did the top ever.
But Shadow looked really good in it, so I want to try to steal it.
Okay, I want you to do a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Hi, DC. Hi.
Come on, baby. Damn it. 14.
You approach. You are stealthy as the night. You get up behind. You actually find a time when he's like a little separate from his own group.
Uh-huh.
You approach. You are reaching your hand out. The instant before it touches the brim, he doesn't even turn. He just goes, "No, I'm just a little frog on a lily pad. Don't think you want to be doing that."
Oh, you're good. You're good. I like
He turns
you.
around and he goes, "Nice to see another rogue around here."
Yeah, that's right. You ever do any work at the Thieves Guild?
Well, I tried to apply there once, and I cannot kill, so that made it a little hard. And
Right, yeah,
they
they
turned
do.
me down. My application's been turned down 3 times.
Oh,
But maybe someday.
well, listen. You look up this household whenever you look. This is my address.
What? Oh,
It's
all
my
right, thank you.
address.
Oh,
And whenever
good.
you're in town, we can get up to some shenanigans. You and I think we could get up to some fun stuff.
Well, that's
Oh.
lovely. As long as you don't mind that I can't kill anyone, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm really trying not to do that anymore these days either, myself.
Yeah, good for
But
you.
if someone tries to kill me, I will kill them.
Are you also? Oh, all right. Well, then, never mind. That doesn't really work.
Well, it's self-defense, you know. It's right.
Sure.
What's your name?
Craig.
Craig. The name's Dom. Nice to meet you, Craig.
His eyes are like dead the whole time. Like he's smiling and like whatever, but his eyes are like, those big frog eyes. Like,
Yeah. Crazy. You're one widow. All right.
but he's very cheery, like chipper dude. Very well dressed.
What's that over there?
Oh,
And then he turns back, but I didn't do anything. I was just like,
yeah. He comes back. He's like, "That's a good one."
yeah. All right. You're a good guy, Craig. Walk away.
And you. Oh, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, it's Dom, remember? I said it.
Sure.
Oh, Oh, you're interesting.
Hi.
You gotta find me. You gotta find me.
He just flip flops up.
Wow.
Let's invite him back to our house, Dom.
I want
Invite him
a
over.
friend for Shadow.
Okay.
Shadow needs a
I
friend.
feel like that's I think a little demeaning to him
I
saying
honestly
that
don't
his
think
friend
so.
will be
I don't
your
think so.
cat familiar, but
If it's demeaning to
He
anyone,
thought
it's
you wanted to be his friend.
Well, yeah, I do want to be his friend.
Do you?
you're trying
But
to like
can
set
you
him up with
but
Shadow.
can you imagine Craig riding Shadow?
That would be adorable,
would
but
be
again, I think
adorable.
pretty demeaning.
I think it's up to him
Craig.
whether or not it's demeaning, babe.
Sure, that's fair. I do appreciate that he doesn't want to kill.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I like that. That I think that would be a good influence on you if you do get up to shenanigans. But
I only
I just-
kill people who need to be killed, Brain. Little girls.
see that
Like-
that's
like
where
teen
I
Well, technically, Bree did spill first blood in this entire thing.
That's true. Did.
no, Craig died first.
Yeah, but no, you
But
whipped
you
that little boy.
Yeah, I stopped him from running away. I didn't kill him,
hurt
and I
him.
only
You hurt him?
people-
You
I
instigated
scared them.
violence.
Hurting is vastly different than killing, especially when you
It's
can
the
easily.
first step.
Hurting
You
is
took
like
the
Kill
first
killing
step.
a
someone.
small part of someone.
Oh my god.
I don't
I
think
scared
it is.
them.
Well, I can heal them immediately after hurting them as
I'm
well.
just
I
saying,
can't.
you
always
dug that
resurrect
whip
someone.
into him, did real bodily harm with the whip, and that to me signaled that it was a free for all. You set the tone. I just followed your lead.
That's a fair assessment of the situation. Not what I intended it to be. I didn't intend for Dom to stab a small child in the
Hey,
stomach.
you're welcome for 83 gold.
Hmm. We didn't technically kill anyone.
Sure, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Is once I would like to think once Dom knew that any
Exactly.
irrevocable
That is
damage.
the reason I decided to attack us. Because I knew.
That is what I am
that they
going to
poofed.
continue believing.
It's true. What? It's true.
Yeah,
Now
but again,
if she was
once-
lying to me, then that could have been bad. I didn't.
yes.
I didn't make sure that she was telling the truth. I just
That is true.
really hoped she was
Believed
telling
it.
the truth.
At the time, she didn't.
Immediately then.
I don't think she had any reason to lie. I mean,
Exactly. Right.
we
yeah.
had her pretty cornered. But again, once it was known that people didn't actually die, and then it was a game, then it was fine. And yes, I admit to hurting someone first, but I also can heal, so it didn't seem as bad at the time than killing
I
someone.
think that Thomas.
I think
is
they're
just
just
messing.
vastly different things.
Ray, I think that Thomas is just messing with you.
Well, yes, but I want to understand
All right,
that.
let's just, come on.
As this argument is going on, Cam, Z, and Czar, are you guys doing anything? Would you like to chat with anyone? Just want to open that door up to you guys as this argument is
I think the better question is that if I stand in a corner, does anyone want to talk to me?
Mm.
I
Any-
get
any potential father
measure-
figures?
Ice wizard, ice wizard, ice wizard hits on Cam. Ice wizard hits
no,
on Cam.
I get out a measuring tape and I'm just like down and measuring Cam's legs.
Okay, great. So Czar is there with you, measuring your legs. As I would say, the other Goliath barbarian would be also standing off to the side, not speaking to anyone else. Just kind of surveying the group with his arms crossed.
I'd look at Czar and say, what is the measurement that you ended up with? Is it a good one? Is it? I'm mostly legs. I feel like not that I'm all legs, but I feel sometimes as though a lot of my torso is very short. I think in the grand scheme of things, anytime I've gotten measured for armor.
I ran out of measuring tape. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's a good sign.
Damn.
So good. Good.
Okay.
I love having Z and Czar in the same frame. That just makes it just feels so right.
They always have to be together. Like
It feels
Z
so
wasn't
right.
even here, but now she is.
Yep.
I imagine that Z used her ring of invisibility that I got last session
Oh
and
yeah.
is just like invisibly going around and eavesdropping. Like
So you
seeing
said
what
you were
she's
using it?
figured out. I'm using it.
Have you used it since? Do you think between the two quests have you used it?
I've probably used it just to like get up to some shenanigans
Okay.
around
How
town.
how many times would you say?
Maybe 3 or 4.
Like that Kelsey's asking
Oh
that.
no.
No, go ahead. You're good. Just carry on.
Sure.
And I'm just like going from group to group to see if anybody's talking about any juicy gossip.
Ooh,
Hot
nice.
goss. Or talking shit about
Yeah.
us.
I think that everyone's pretty in awe of you guys, to be honest. I think that the only people talking shit about you is the group of teens that
Always.
Stom killed the girl out of nowhere, and she's still pissed about it, even though she would have done the same thing. So, I would say that's the only group that's being shitty. I think there have been some rumors about potentially some folks like cheating. I think every time after a game like this, there are some suspicions of cheating, and even though the rules weren't clearly set, so there are some people that are arguing back, like, well, there really were no rules, so can you even cheat? So I think that's probably the biggest gossip that there is. Maybe there was some infighting. I think there maybe was one group where there were like two people who were seeing each other, and then maybe on the battlefield in the throes of battle, like one of them maybe, I don't know, like protected someone else instead, and that was like a whole thing. So there's like all the drama there. For sure.
How dare.
Divorce.
How dare.
I'll as I walk
Divorce. If Dom ever did that. I'm just kidding.
I swear to God, if you ever protected
Wanna
anyone
get-
other than me.
I'll tie some people's shoelaces together and stuff like that as
Fair
I go
enough.
around. Just kind of generally cause havoc.
Mischief? Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Excellent. Unless there's anything else that people would like to do, I think that that's probably the end of the tournament. You guys are able to, you don't even have to pat yourselves up. You're all healed up. It was all, within the magic field of the event, and you are able to head back to Evanar and carry on until the next time you are all called to adventure.
Hell yeah.
I do have one epilogue.
Yes, of course.
An epilogue.
Maybe like a day or two later, I think that either she would go to Thomas's establishment, or she would see Thomas and say, do you have any availability for the 8th circle?
Hold. I'm checking. Not about availability, but exactly what the 8th circle
I was
entails.
just going to do look at that too.
Oh.
That's also available for subscribers.
I hope
It's
we have
also
the same.
available.
I hope we
The
have the
eighth
same
circle
eighth
is
circle.
available for
Oh,
subscribers.
So I was okay. So do you I don't know if the 8th circle is something you really want. I don't.
Wait, do we have the same right 8th circle? Oh no.
I'm just
Should I message you of my
I
8th
think
circle?
that the 7th circle would be more, that's the one
No.
that Czar
Yes.
spent time at. That's a much more gentle experience for
I
you.
think I'm looking for the 8th.
On the count of 3, you both say what the 8th is for your.
On the count of 3, say what you think the 8th circle
What
What
do
do
you
you
think?
think it is?
What do you think it is? This is actually happening.
Oh God.
The 8th floor of my establishment?
Yes.
Right. Which
The one that
Cania.
yes.
The brutal dominant floor.
It says it's cold.
A region known for its brutal dominance.
Yes,
we
that's-
sort of ran with that phrasing. If you're wanting a spa, that's a totally different experience.
No.
Okay. You can do that.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh.
You can. I'm not stopping you. You can go and see the
And
stuff
I will.
there. Okay.
Okay. And I quickly pay.
Hmm.
How much is it?
That is the second most expensive.
I know.
Really lab.
I know what I'm doing. I've been looking at this all session.
50 gold for an hour.
Okay. 50 gold.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And
I
I
just
get-
made 50 gold. Thank you.
Okay.
You take
Specifically ice
100% of the earnings
Oh
from
my
your
God.
business.
Only from you all.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'll allow it. All right. We'll have to see what the results of that are next week. So, Tune in next Sunday at 1 p.m. Central or 2 p.m. Eastern, or it'll be noon Mountain, 11 Pacific. And then if there's anything else you guys want to mention for the stream at large, feel free to do so now.
Huzzah!
Strahd is this Wednesday.
Strahd is Wednesday this week.
Yeah,
Thursday.
Strahd is Wednesday.
Oh, there's a one shot on Friday.
And a one shot
Sharing
on
one
Friday.
shot.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
spooky one shot this coming Friday,
Perfect.
on Friday the 13th,
Ah.
where Angie,
Perfect.
Emily, and Miranda will be playing themselves.
What?
What? See what that's
What
all
kind
about.
of dialect will I have?
Incredible.
Fantasy Angie has a
Wonderful.
different accent.
So we'll see you next. Well, we'll see you this coming Wednesday and Friday for spooky adventures, and then back to shenanigans here with this crew on Sunday. And with
Yeah.
that,
Hell yeah.
everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.